Welcome to another Manic Monday at the CNFT News.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
A lot of yelling happens on Mondays, slamming down of files. Deadline.
Yeah, definitely.
And we made it. We made the deadline. We're here. We have a show for you.
Within 5 minutes, we don't get repercussions. What'd you say, Tyler?
No, only 5 minutes late.
Yeah,
exactly.
It wasn't so bad.
That's good.
Getting us started. So we got some fun stuff coming up today. We got quite a few guests on
the hottest guests, all the hits.
Mm-hmm. We've got Dead Rabbit Society. Dead Rabbit Resurrection Society.
I hope they have some secret code for us.
Coming up first, followed by Ghadeer, 45 Jeff, and Overexposed. There's a lot to go through today. I think our second guest slide will be a little longer today.
It's gonna be amazing.
A lot to cover in that one.
And we're gonna have to get that Mr. Pistachio as a young boy picture ready. I wonder if Ghadeer has ever seen that number station thing. I feel like we probably sent that to her.
Oh yeah, we did that weird
number station.
Weird stuff.
Well, when we broadcasted from Mr. Pistachio's private island, right. And we got that transmitted message that Will hacked into from Little Pistachio and his existential crisis.
For that segment. We'll see. But I guess we should intro this. So this is the CNFT News. Welcome. This is your real news, real nonsense network. I'm Scott Chestnut.
I'm Summer Horsegrave.
And I'm with Spaces.
Oh, I like that. Hold on. Yeah. You're so hip. You keep us young. Tyler.
We're here to bring you the news from the CNFT scene. Oh, yeah. Of course, today it's mostly special guests and projects to watch and drops that are upcoming. That's our news. The main news is on Thursdays, my friends, and I do hope that you'll all join us then. But let's see what we've got going here. We've got to talk about a couple things. One, we have our Patreon. Okay, we like to remind people about that. It's out there, and we are going to be pimping it.
We've got some more things going on.
Our last news meeting centered very much around Patreon.
Hours long.
As well as some other stuff that we're going to talk about very soon.
We held up Will, I think, a bit too long.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be with his family.
Yes.
But, it
was a gripping
we had other ideas.
What are you going to do?
No, we had a lot to get through. But, we got our Patreon happening. And right now, if you sign up for the $20 a month tier, you will be getting airdrops every month. That's an airdrop NFT. And pretty soon we're going to be...
do anything. Just show up.
Just
sign up, send us a wallet.
NFT conversion. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty advanced, I know. I'm trying to figure out where I put that weird thing that we did with Ghadeer.
It was a Patreon thing. I mean, we did lore.
Is it on the Patreon?
Might be on lore. Is this it?
There it is.
Okay. Maybe good. I can play this because this was a little inspired. Oh, yeah, I've got it loaded up and ready. Here we go.
Awesome.
So this was inspired by a drawing of Mr. Pistachio as a young man by Ghadeer, one of our very special guests. And we did this. So I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hello everyone, it's me. Everyone calls me Little Pistachio. You see, there's a sprout atop my noggin. I think it means I'm a freak. Maybe I'll grow into a pretty plant one day. I really hope I don't get rotten one day. It was important to me to create a journal entry of myself as a young boy. I get bullied at school and sometimes I get an urge to steal from all the bullies at school and create an empire. Another part of me wants to help the world and convince everyone to be accepting. To operate from a place of love and compassion. People say I'm a nut, but my parents always say I'm just a normal boy. Sometimes I can feel a sprouting of a different person germinating within me. One day I'll be so rich that I will time travel to find out how I became this way and then travel to see how I turned out. Then I'll buy a beautiful island that's all for me. No bullies allowed. Okay, my parents are calling me. Little Pistachio. Out.
That's so good.
Beautiful.
Memories.
Someone so sweet can grow up to be such a...
I know. That just goes to show you have to watch those patterns before they turn into a shell.
For those of you just joining us, Mr. Pistachio is our boss. He owns the network, and he is a pistachio man.
Yeah.
It's not just the name. I mean, maybe it was at one point, but he's gone rotten.
Mhm.
And that was a little prequel
And
to his
speaking
wild
of
times.
little pistachios, the baby inside of me is now the size of a southern pecan.
Ooh,
Right.
we should.
Like that big.
Now I'm expecting
Nut.
updates along the whole way of what size nut the baby is.
Exactly.
Like every couple weeks,
Just makes sense.
all the way
Almost
up to like.
Getting close to
yeah.
chestnut.
Eventually, it'll be as
Yeah.
big as a chestnut
And then, yeah, right.
when it's all grown up.
I think that,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, that might be the biggest one there is. I hope it outsizes the normal range of mixed nuts, certainly.
Yeah, I hope so. It's a little bigger. And then one final thing before we jump into our first guest slot, Cardenia. One of our sponsor today is Cardenia. You can see the lamp on the wall right behind us.
Bling, bling.
We're all up in there. Cardenia is a great little project out there doing all sorts of fun stuff. And currently, they're working on an album drop and an avatar drop. And the cool thing about these avatars is they're not just like PFPs. They have utility within the card game that is coming out also fairly soon-ish. Not really sure when the card game's coming out, but it's all happening. It's very fun. But I know that you'll be able to plug in your little avatar into your card game and get like some sorts of bonuses to your play.
I want a blue.
Which is pretty cool. So that's coming up. Cardania is
I
out
wonder if
there.
they're gonna have any like rainbow avatars. Like,
I hope so.
That'd be cool.
like I want some weird patterns.
I hope so.
We'll see.
We're really excited about this album too because we have a song on it.
Okay.
Tyler knows. Tyler's been on that ride.
That
Tyler's
song
got
is
it.
incredible.
It-
I gotta listen to it after the show now.
Only the word song may not do justice to what it is.
Yes.
It's like
a parody.
it's an experience.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like marbles. It's weird. It's gonna get weird.
It's about marbles also, by the way. It focuses on marbles.
Yeah, it's
and
called That Marble
racing.
Song.
It's called That Marble Song. And we hope that it becomes the marble anthem.
Yeah. We've been
I think
trying
it
a
will.
lot. I wrote that
It gets
poem.
stuck. Some
We're
parts of it
trying.
get
Yeah. Would we be able to preview it on the show sometime, you think?
I think so. I mean, Chris of Cardania will be here on Thursday. He will be
True,
on the show.
So we could probably
maybe
give a little
we
glimpse
could
of
play
that.
it or some of it. I don't know. It's kind of up to him because we've kind of turned it over. It's now part of that album. So we'll see what he wants to do with it. All right. Well, we've passed 50 live viewers, so I think it's time to go to our guests. We've screwed around long enough. Let's get to it, my friends. So our first guest today is
Hey everybody.
Hi everyone. Damn, there's a lot of you. What's up? Our
'cause there's so
first
many
guest
good
is from the
people.
Dead Rabbit Resurrection Society, and we're gonna bring him out right now, my friends.
Dead rabbits for life.
Are you ready?
Woo!
Oh, there's so many of you. Wow, you're going crazy. You really want this guy. All right,
People love
We gotta bring him
secret
out.
society.
the crowd's pushing in. We gotta go. Hey.
Welcome.
That was so cool. I feel like a WWE superstar who just had his entrance music drop. That was awesome.
You are.
I'm so
Oh,
glad.
man.
You didn't even do justice to what we actually saw in the audience. People were swooning.
If you can see it from where we are, we can see the audience from here. and
People were drawing ancient symbols on their hands, trying to get into the society.
I saw someone
Oh,
who
man.
killed themselves and then resurrected. They had bunny ears. I don't know. It was,
Some Donnie Darko shit.
So that's the Easter story.
Yeah.
one of them. Yeah.
That's one of them. Definitely.
So what's up, Button? How you doing?
I'm doing really well, man. We are full bore towards mint date. We're really excited about it, and the community's really excited about it. It's awesome.
Yeah, you got some awesome people in your community, and it's just the kind of thing that we need here around here, because it's just like it's got depth of lore and story, and that's what we like.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I could talk Dead Rabbit lore all day. It's so good. So I'm like a huge anime nerd. And
Nice.
so for me, having a project that does the world building so well and is written the way it is like, oh my gosh, I love it. I don't have the most time in the world, and so I make it like a priority to take time apart. And I don't write the lore. Spoiler alert.
But you love the lore.
But I do love reading the lore.
And you're immersed in the lore.
That's what's important. Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Jeb, our founder, writes all of our lore. Absolutely amazing. I cannot speak highly enough about our team.
There he is.
I would love you to give me an anime. You don't have to do it like on the spot. You can think about it during this, but I would love you to give me an anime recommendation because I started getting into it and I've liked everything I've watched, but I want it from an expert.
Do you like cop shows or like crime shows?
I used to really like them, but I don't like them as much anymore, I'm finding. But I used to like love them. So it just depends. It has to be like mind bendy, and then I'll like it still.
You should watch Death Note. You'll like Death Note.
Yeah,
I heard that was really good.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, Death Note's a solid one. You get this like chess match between this like serial killer and this detective. It's really awesome.
Cool. Yeah, because I like Criminal Minds a lot, and that's kind of like similar vibes.
Yeah, if you like Criminal Minds, you'll definitely like Death Note, I think.
That's rad. So I've just been scrolling through all this lore, and there's so much. How can you even keep up with it? It's so cool. What's your favorite bit? What's the most exciting thing about the lore for you? What's popped out at you?
For me, it's been really cool to see the world through the perspective of the different dead rabbits. So you can see, like, this is from the writings of Yamarashi Tesseract, who is one of our alien rabbit gods. But if you scroll down, you get so many other rabbits. That's from Bernal Tesseract. You have some from Rosgabol. You have some from Alma. And so I think getting the perspective of multiple characters is really unique and something that we do really well in our lore. That's one of my favorite parts.
It's got that SCP vibe.
It really does.
And it's that
this on the left, like I think that this crazy fractalized shattered thing on the left really just it elevates the lore to the next level. I mean, it feels very special.
Well, it feels like you're getting it from another dimension.
Yeah,
it feels like you're, it just adds to it for sure.
Yeah, when people are exploring the Dead Rabbits website, we want them to feel almost like they're in Veritas Labs, right?
Yeah,
they're like going through a computer.
Definitely.
That they would find.
So many tidbits and crazy things that you can find just through clicking through video archives and whatnot.
And I love that there are words like written on the background sometimes and stuff like it. I like words on art.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of our graffiti tags, and so this is actually a video. This was our Salnar teaser. All of our videos are done by our artist Max. Can't say enough good things about him. It's amazing. Every time I watch one of these, I'm just like, I think that the Salnar one, the day it came out, I probably watched it 15 times.
Totally.
You got teased.
Yeah, it's a thing. And so like I'll get to see things obviously before they get released to the public, and so I'll be sitting there like, what? I'm like, who do I show this? I can't show anyone. It comes out in 3 days, but it's like I want to tell everyone. And so then I have to annoy my friends and be like, hey, so I can't show you what I just saw, but I just saw something really great.
You can't even imagine what I just saw.
Yeah. You're gonna have to wait until Wednesday like everybody else, but it was really cool.
But you're gonna flip out. It just represents such it just shows how much the quality standards around here are just elevating so much with stuff like that.
No doubt.
Just a well-rounded experiential thing. It's like not that there's more than one dimension, and that's what I'm looking for.
Absolutely. And I think I have been in the space myself since September, right? And so I minted, I think my first mint is Tiger Society, and than like Stone Age Hooligans. And so I look at the quality of projects that were releasing back then, and like I'm looking at just mints this week. We have like Us, Gizmo, Overexposed. There's so many quality projects now. I think it's amazing for the space, and it's so cool to not see like stock art and half drawn drops that were. You definitely still see it, but
it's not all there is.
It's not the
Yeah.
There's other stuff.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are getting excited for something that was drawn in 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Anymore, because that's no longer the best we have to offer. I think we have a lot of really great quality projects, and the team over at Dead Rabbits is excited to be one of them, and we think that we're going to do some really big things in the next coming years. So
I believe that.
Yeah. So one thing that I really enjoyed looking through your stuff and what there might be for holders is special events. What can you tell us about those?
Yeah, we have a lot of things coming, actually. So as soon as Mint goes live, the first Dead Rabbit event starts. That is Hunt for the Rabbit Ronin. The prizes for that are 1 of the 6 Alien Rabbit Gods. 5 will be available in the main drop. And then the other one is being held back as a prize for the Hunt for the Rabbit Ronin, along with 5,000 ADA. And it's this crazy treasure hunt.
Love that.
There's clues in some of the NFTs on the ear tags. And so you will have to solve the ciphers and work through the clues. And then once you do that, you'll get information on how to redeem the prize once you've solved all 10 clues. And so,
I want to take Andrew at that god, at one of those gods. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's we actually haven't revealed all of them yet. I think 4 of the 6 have been revealed.
Let's show them. Yeah.
So they're on the website if you want to go look at them. The Alien Rabbit God art is some of my favorite. I'm hoping I get one during that, but odds are
Kanan.
This is one of them,
Yeah, that is Kanan, the Technomancer. He is arguably my favorite. I'm a big fan of his robot arm and his cloak. But Yamarashi is actually the Rabbit Ronin, who will be the prize for the Hunt for the Rabbit Ronin.
Is he on the website?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let me pop that up.
The Technomancer would be one of your peers.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Oh, no doubt. Okay, where do I go to find him? I want to make sure.
Scroll all the way up to the top, and then on the right, there's ARGs, and each one has a profile.
Oh.
ARGs, that's perfect.
Wow.
Yes, there they are.
Damn.
So that's art, and then the next one is Yamarashi. That's the prize for Hunt for the Rabbit Ronin.
It's plugged in.
And then also Icarus has been revealed, and then we just took a look at Kanan.
There he is. Yeah.
Edric and Tylock have not been revealed yet. I am excited for people to see those. I am going to be watching Pool PM like a hawk to see if anybody
like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a rabid rabbit.
Rabid rabbit. Yeah. I am really excited for people to get their hands on the Dead Rabbits. And then the next IRL event that we have after that is our Dead event, which is a premier IRL event for Dead Rabbit holders. Anybody can participate if you want to, but only Dead Rabbits will be able to redeem for prizes. And in multiple cities worldwide, there will be these little node keys hidden. And on the day of, we are going to release some information and some coordinates, and people are going to go find the keys. And
Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Epic proportions.
Yeah. Global worldwide treasure hunt. And that's just level 1. So after level 1, as people go through and redeem the prizes, it will unlock level 2, which I can't talk too much about. I will give some information that I am not supposed to give, but which, I mean, I'm all here for the alpha. But really excited about that. Something no one is doing in the space, and we're really, really excited about it.
That's so
crazy.
cool.
Yeah, it's very inspiring stuff.
When let's talk about exactly when the mint is.
Yeah,
420.
details, all the deets.
Yes.
Let's make sure everyone gets them.
Perfect.
Yes. So all of the specs, whitelist mint is 420, blaze it up. Public mint 421, and then 6,666 rabbits. Whitelist will be able to mint 2 each. There are only 550 whitelist spots, so there will still be a good chunk of rabbits left for public mint. And 56 ADA each.
And it seems like people are still able to whitelist, right? Because I think I just did it on the website. Or
Yeah. So if you have the OG role, you are able to register for whitelist, and we are still giving away some spots. We give all of our spots away through community events, and so tonight we are racing marbles for Marbles Monday.
Nice.
We know about that.
You know we love them
marbles here.
Yeah. I was listening to you guys talk about the Marbles anthem, and I was like, all right, if we get this approved, then I'm on board.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
So yeah, we have a blast with marble races. We have a role in our Discord, the DNF gang, for people who just didn't make it and fell off the marble track. So
For sure.
we've been having a blast just growing this community and getting to know each other and making rabbits. So
this art is crazy good too. I know earlier you were saying there's a lot of good artwork in the space now, but like I still think these stand out like a lot. Like this art is crazy. It's really really nice.
Thank you. I am not an artist. I worked at a daycare for 2 years, and the most artistic thing I did was cotton balls glued to paper plates to make truffleatries. But we have 2 amazing artists, Max and Ragnar. So Max does all of the rabbit bodies, and then Ragnar does.
That's so cool. I remember this.
Yeah, Ragnar does all of the accessories and the clothes, the hats, the glasses.
Oh, yeah. Great.
And I have been told from people who are much more in tune with art than I am that it is not common for 2 artists to work so well together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah.
It looks very,
because I
very
totally
cohesive.
forgot. Like I remember thinking that was so cool when I heard it, and crazy that it was so perfectly cohesive, but also it added dimension. But it I forgot because it does go so well together. You know? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I can't say enough good things about the art. I am confident in going toe-to-toe with any 2D art in the space. There's a lot of great art there. There's a lot of great artists. I collect art since I've started this. Now there are pieces that I won't sell just because I love the artists that made them. But I think hands down, we have some of the best, if not the best art in the entire space. And so I really can't wait for people to get a hold of it.
It's coming.
And how much per mint?
What said?
I forgot.
56 ADA.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll definitely be able to get at least 1 rabbit. Oh, that's awesome.
We'll try for it, certainly. Very exciting. So what is your tale? You started out in daycare, and now you're here. That seems like a jump. What happened?
Yeah, so I actually work a fiat job still full time. So I started in daycare. I'm now a therapeutic mentor for a behavior services company. So I work one-on-one with kids on the goals set by their therapists. We've been doing like telehealth because of COVID for like the past 2 years. And we're just starting to go back out into like the community. But while I was working from home, I'd have all this time between meetings, and I stumbled upon CNFTs somehow. I think I saw a YouTube video on them, and I had known a little bit about NFTs in the past. Like, I think I minted 1 ETH NFT, and I spent $70 in gas. The project tanked, and then I couldn't even post it on the market because it was going to cost me another $70.
Oh god, yeah.
And I did not have another $70
to even try and sell something.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not going to do NFTs anymore. And then I saw a YouTube video talking about Cardano NFTs and how there wasn't any gas, and I could still do that. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And so I started minting stuff, and I was like, oh, I bought this for 20 ADA, and now I have more ADA. And then I started like collecting projects, and then I started really doing research about blockchain and the technology and where it's going, where the space is going, and the real life uses. And I was like, oh man, this is it. And so
this is it.
That's what we all felt. Yeah.
Yeah. And so at the time, I was just working, buying NFTs in my free time when I wanted to, and when I had time. And I found the Dead Rabbits founders on Twitter. They were running a scavenger hunt for whitelist spots, and I was like, "This is fun. I'm going to try this. I like this art." And so I just offered to help them in any way that I could. I was like, "Listen, I'll help you with Discord. I'll moderate. I'll do whatever you need me to." And so I helped them get everything set up. And then after some talks, we decided to bring me on as the community manager. And I'm really thankful they did. I've been having a blast, and our team works super well together. We're all willing to take feedback and criticism and push back in areas that we feel passionately about. And all of us kind of have the same long-term goals. This is not right. Like, we're not looking to mint and then, well, guess what, guys? You're going to get to mint another one. Like, we have some really awesome plans in the space, and we're excited to be here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love to hear about people that, are passionate about a project and they end up working together and it ends up being meant to be. It just feels like that is so kind of written in the stars when it happens that way. It's like this was an attraction that happened normally and things like click into place,
Yeah, it was crazy. So my mom runs a tarot shop, and I have like never been one to believe in the juju until like I started NFTs, and I was like, okay, there's something to this manifesting stuff. There's something to this.
Damn right.
Like, I'm a grown up, right? Like, I'm 27. I've worked at daycares. I've worked at a number of jobs everywhere from like Geico to, like all over. And I have never worked on a team that works this well on things.
All right.
And so, yeah, it's really a blessing. I am honored to be a member of the team.
That's so cool.
It's hard not to see the meaning and purpose all around you when you're here in a way that it's been easy to lose sight of before coming into this community. So I totally know what you mean.
You got a lot of folks in the chat here who are all in on that telehealth and on that daycare.
Hell yeah.
You got Linky here, who's a nursing student doing telehealth, and Alex, whose wife is BCBA. What's that mean? I don't know.
Oh, a BCBA. Yeah. So those are behavior clinicians.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And of course, Jeff throwing his support.
Definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to your wife, man. Mental health providers are not having a wonderful time with it, but yeah, it's COVID hit people hard, so it's crazy, but yeah.
Not to mention how incredibly important it is that we start helping kids when they're little, so that they don't have to just like make all these mistakes, to figure things out as intensely. They can learn when we're kids.
There's knowledge that we've all developed.
Yeah, like people are talking about it now, so we can
talk about it.
Figure it out earlier.
Yeah, it's definitely good for that 100%.
No doubt.
Definitely. Is Scott and Summer wearing a wig? No. Oh my God. Oh God, no wigs. No.
How dare you?
Listen, I will show up to mint day in a wig. Don't try me.
I appreciate your directness.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm here for it.
Right. Okay. So this project is minting very soon. What was that?
I was thinking, do we have two truths and a lie, news and nonsense?
Oh,
did you happen to prepare any?
It's fine.
I can on the spot. I don't know why my camera's doing that.
Okay.
We like to do it.
Well, if it works out, if you can, think of 2 true statements about yourself and 1 lie statements, or as we like to say, 2 pieces of news and 1 piece of nonsense. But really,
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
And then we'll guess.
we'll try and guess what it is.
Okay.
And you can feel free to have a moment. Have a moment.
I'll play some.
Favorite things are
Some
good.
music.
I'll give you a couple things. Like favorite things
While we
are
wait.
good. Jobs you've had, of course. Now we know a few of those, so that's a little less. Maybe weird things that happened to you at school back in the day. I remember.
Okay.
Somebody was talking
Okay.
about.
I got it.
Okay,
got
good, good.
Okay.
I was stalling.
So I was a claims agent for Geico at one point in my
Okay.
life.
Okay.
Red Powerade is my favorite sports drink,
Okay.
and I lived in Alaska.
You
It's
look
his
like you
favorite
lived in
sports
Alaska.
Drink.
I don't know. Something about
He has a
the
beard.
It's
He's
the
been
beard.
there. And he's
I look like I lived in
and
Alaska.
it's
As soon as you
Dead
get-
Rabbit Society. Seems like
I don't think.
seems like there would be Dead Rabbit Society in
I
Alaska.
think you prefer bubbly water to sports drinks.
That is a good one.
No, because he said Red Powerade is his favorite sports drink.
True.
So that is specific. And I think he was not a claims agent at Geico. He was
probably
something
something
else
else,
at
sure.
Geico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's Alaska.
Wait.
No.
Oh, it's Geico.
Wait. Yeah, the Geico is the
tricking
lie.
us.
The Geico is the lie. Right.
What do you think?
Geico is
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the sports drink.
All
I
right.
think they're
okay. So do I say now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Geico is the lie. I did work for Geico. I was a sales representative, not a claims.
Right.
Red Powerade is my favorite sports drink, and I lived in Alaska for 6 months.
Gotcha.
Actually, right before I got the sales job at Geico.
Wow. All goes together. Drinking Powerade the whole time.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
That
You
was
did that
great.
really
Yeah, right
good.
on the
Like
spot,
too.
very
Yeah, that was a
good
really good one.
improvisation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right as hell.
Yeah, I've had a lot of experience with people working in daycare, so stuff like 2 truths and a lie. Like I could probably come up with 2 more truths and another lie before
Yeah.
someone in the chat could come up with 1.
Oh.
Yeah, you play a lot of like meeting games and ice.
Yeah.
breakers.
Yeah, I'm a little lucky in that sense too with my job. So while we were doing telehealth, we just play computer games. And so
Nice.
when Dead Rabbits started playing Smash Cards for Waitlist, every single day, me and my clients would play Smash Cards, and I just got really good at it.
That's why you're so good. They
Just
were saying that in the
started it,
chat. Yeah.
What
Ugly
is
Bros.
Smash Cards?
What's
I'm
up?
not sure.
Yeah, Ugly Bros got the hands in
Nice.
Smash Cards. Shout out to Serge. Actually, everybody got the hands the night that the Ugly Bros joined. One of our members, Weston, joined and won. He won like 4 games. And the score limit was 20. The next person had 12.
Well.
We were like, this guy is cheating. Somebody call the feds. Like, get this man tested for PEDs.
So is that all organized through the Discord server through your community management?
Yes.
You're
So
under that umbrella? Cool.
yeah. So normally, for Smash Cards specifically, I will normally announce about 30 minutes ahead of time. Hey, we're going to be playing Smash Cards. I'll leave a link in the chat, and then I drop the link. People join, and then if we have too many people for one game, then I continue to drop new games in the chat so that people
Right.
will join. And if we obviously don't have, if we don't need to rotate people in and out, then we just continue to play on the same
That's
one.
cool.
But same for marbles and same for trivia and picture hunt and
So what-
unscramble.
Sounds like you were doing all sorts of community engagement
Yeah.
stuff. What has been your favorite? What do you think people are resonating with the most?
Yeah.
So I think my favorite are the chat games. It gets really competitive. Like we were doing trivia the other night and we had like 4 people and they're like, oh man, I should have got that point. I think this question might have been wrong.
Yeah, trivia gets cutthroat.
Ooh,
Yeah,
trivia.
they're like, actually, didn't you know that the Mayan civilization was in like 7 countries? And I was like, listen, I'm just reading the card here. Hands up, don't shoot.
Don't kill a messenger.
Marbles, I think the most people like marbles. If we vote for a game, marbles always wins, but it makes my voice tired because I comment the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm a NASCAR racer.
Oh, I'd love to do that. We're gonna have to check that out.
Definitely.
Well,
we're commenting ourselves. It might be good to see how you're doing.
Yeah. Check out.
Yeah, stop by. We're racing marbles tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Great.
I will post twitch.tv/Eden Glover. I'll post it in the Rabbit chat and make an announcement about it beforehand in Rabbit's Discord.
Yeah.
But I think the most fun one for me personally is definitely Smash Cards because I get when I'm doing marbles, I'm commentating. When I'm doing chat games, I'm running the game.
That's true.
Right? And so when we're playing Smash Cards, that's one of the times that I get to sit and play with the community. I guess marbles too, because my marble is faster than all of their other marbles.
Gotta get that marble lube.
Yeah. Shout out to the Blue Balls Marble Wax. We have a couple of Blue Balls Marble Wax sponsored racers in our chat.
Nice.
And some sponsored members of the DNF gang. But I think Smash Cards, it's so fun. And it gets really competitive. You have 2 people, 3 people, 4 people all trying to within a point of each other. It doesn't get more cutthroat than that.
Well, it sounds like a whole lot of stuff's going on in this server. So any of you watching here who have not joined that Discord, check it out. Button's in there as the community manager for Dead Rabbit Resurrection Society. He is an official part of the team doing this thing, and he's killing it.
Yeah.
Check it out,
thank you.
Boys and girls, yeah, absolutely. We're coming right to the end of this segment here. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that we cover? Any like key information or
no, I think the main things are whitelist mint 420, public mint 421. There is still some time to get a whitelist spot. Come join marbles tonight. 6,666 rabbits are joining the Cardano blockchain. 56 ADA.
Treasure hunt.
Oh,
that's right.
Hunt for the Rabbit Ronin, the dead event. Day of the Rabbit Supreme. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys about the Rabbit Supremes.
Ooh, all right.
We have,
Rabbit
okay.
Supreme. What do we got?
Real quick. I know you got other people waiting.
You're good.
So I won't take all their time.
No problem.
But so there will be 333 Rabbit Supremes. 150 of the tickets to enter will be prizes for the dead event, and the other 188. I believe I'm doing my math right. I'm not good at math.
We don't know math either. So
someone will double check it. But yeah, the other 188 will be given away to rabbit holders via a lottery, and then if you send 2 rabbits in your ticket, you will get back a Rabbit Supreme. So 666 of the dead rabbits will get burned and replaced with Rabbit Supremes. They have a higher chance of having rare items.
That's hot.
Yeah, we're really excited about the Rabbit Supremes.
That sounds really cool.
I wanted to point out that Stella is dressed as a tarot card reader
maybe
today.
that feels a little
Stella! I'm going to have to tell my mom.
See, it was the universe manifesting.
All coming together, baby.
I told you, it's I don't know how. I don't get it. It's not my thing, but like there's something to it.
Definitely.
No doubt.
Agreed.
One question from the chat here. How many can we mint during the public sale? They say they know whitelist is 2.
Yeah. So whitelist limit is 2. There is no wallet limit for public. The transaction limit is 5.
Oh, is that right? All right.
Yep.
Good to know.
Cool.
Very cool. Well, this is
give me a rainbow rabbit.
Really
rainbow
exciting.
rabbit.
You've kind of opened my eyes to a lot of the community stuff. I was aware of the kind of the technical details of the project, but it's really great to see how much engagement y'all are getting and just how it's all going.
Definitely.
Yeah,
and the artwork too.
Yeah. Well, it's always great to take another look at that.
Yeah, 100%. And we've done it all organic. I think total we've given away 3 NFTs, 2 of which were collabs, and one of which was a We called it the Naked Rabbit. The community voted on all the traits, and then we gave it away.
Oh, that's so cool. That's great.
Yeah, so that's the only giveaways, and then obviously we give away whitelist spots. But I don't really count that as a giveaway. And yeah, we've done no invite contests. It's all been word of mouth and people who like the project and tell their friends. So
that's right. Yeah.
Awesome
cool.
button.
All right.
So nice
Linky, the supply is 6,666. Thanks for the questions. Correct. And thanks all y'all for tuning in. And while you're still here, you can like and subscribe. You know, we do this show twice a week, and we have awesome guests every time. New wig. And yeah, that's right. And for every like, you know, it goes into the wig fund. So
exactly.
Eventually, when we can trade likes,
we put a quarter
wigs,
in there for every like.
No. All right, cool. Well, thanks so much for coming, Button. This was really fun.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was a blast.
Absolutely. And I think that we'll be seeing you again sometime. I personally will almost certainly be at Marbles tonight because it's hard for me to say no to Marbles.
Especially with a NASCAR announcing.
Exactly. I've got to hear it.
You know, man, I gotta bring my A game tonight.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the pressure.
We're gonna be impressed anyway. We like you, so it's fine.
That's right. Well, if you see us in the chat, our Twitch names are Never Engine and Pandora's Dreams. So
Never Engine and Pandora's Dreams.
That's
got it.
And with spaces.
And with spaces. That's an obvious
hell
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Just leave him out. Come on. Poor Tyler.
It's written there. It's okay.
All right, cool. Well, this has been really great, and we're gonna move on to our next segment.
Yeah.
Anything else? You good? We cool?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Right.
It was a blast. Love you guys.
Awesome.
Love you too. Dead Rabbits. Woo! Keep up your awesome work helping people.
Thank you.
Woo! All right, y'all. Till next time. Very cool.
Fun.
He knows a lot about that project.
Yeah,
Very good at sharing it.
Yeah.
Community too.
And just cranking out those truths and a lie. I felt so bad that I said it. I was like, oh my God, I didn't check. He's the one I didn't check with before. But he killed it.
This was our first episode trying to bring that in. We're going to do those hopefully every episode, you know, truths and lies. It's really fun. It gets to know, get to know these folks a little bit better. All right. Well, I think we just roll right into our next segment, y'all.
Let's do it. I'm so excited because I've been like watching these people, like being in live chat with them or really and liking their art. And it's so cool when you actually get to see that other dimension of a person.
It's very exciting. So this first, it's kind of going to be a 2-part segment. So the first part will be with Ghadeer and 4-5 Jeff. And then we'll bring on one more mysterious guest. Come right up. So here we go, my friends. It's time for our next special guest.
Cheer.
Woo!
What's up, everybody?
Yes.
Super excited.
Are this and this.
Oh, Lord. How's everyone doing today?
Hey, we're doing great.
Well, doing good.
Very
amazing.
glad.
I see Stella in the back. Have to say hi to Stella.
She's actually got a new wig.
That's right. Yeah, Stella's got a wig. We're all wigging it up today. You guys are looking good.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a wig for next time. I slacked on the wig.
Anyone who wants to come on this show and wear a wig, that's just positive, in my opinion. Any sort of wig action you want to bring to it.
We're not going to feel like you're taking the wig light away. You don't have to wear it the whole time.
I should have came. I should have came dressed as a Gnomie. That would have been funny.
That was really cool. Dude, are you going to be at CNFT Con?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know if you guys remember last year, but I was wild for CNFT Con.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there. We have a booth for Gnomies and Z combined.
I saw that. I did see that. Yeah.
And then we also have one for Overexposed, which I'm super excited about as well. So definitely gonna be there in Vegas. with Buffy Bot and Marco setting up that event so well. And I remember last year
He is.
that Alyssa, you was like the main person setting it up, because I remember I remember every detail about CNFT Con. So
Yes, it's
thank you for
historic.
doing that. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
There were like 35 interviews, I think.
Yeah,
a lot of them live.
those were amazing for sure.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
watched
like,
every single one. Every
No,
single one.
Wow.
I know. I
I don't
remember
even know
being
if I
at
watched
Jeff.
them.
I didn't watch all of them.
I missed
I
like
had to go to
two.
bed at some point.
Yeah.
I can imagine. You guys worked super hard. So it's very good to say thank you in person. So thank you again for doing that. You guys worked
Oh,
super hard, and it was an amazing event. So again, thank you.
Aw, that means a lot.
Well, next one will be even crazier.
Yeah.
Ghadeer, you gonna be at CNFT
Yeah,
Con?
what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to come. I mean, it's in
Yeah,
the other half of the globe, but I'm gonna
Yes.
try to come. Yeah.
And it's hard when it's like 8 months. I mean, everything moves very fast in this community.
Yeah.
And you just never know what's going to be happening at that time. So you just know that you will try.
Yeah, but I really hope that I get there.
I know what you mean.
Okay, so we have this segment pretty well laid out. 4-5, you sent over some really wonderful documentation. So
That's
we're
what
gonna
we
roll
like.
through it because this is really good stuff. There's a lot of exciting stuff to cover here.
Mhm.
So a brief background. Introduce who you are, my friends.
Yes, and yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm Ghadeer. I am a 2D artist. I'm a digital artist. Actually, I have been an artist my whole life, but
I can
professionally, I got into digital art professionally about 3 years ago, and I have been in the Cardano community, which is an amazing community, since last year September, I would
Nice.
say.
Yeah, and I'm 4-5 Jeff. Again, thank you guys for hosting the show. Alyssa, Trevor, and again Tyler and Stella. She always
She
we have
puts
to
in
always
work.
give her proud. Yeah, she does. I can tell. She's smiling today. So been a fan of the show. So thank you again for giving us the platform for I'm 4-5 Jeff. Just a collector in the space first. And then a moderator for different projects, and then ventured out to starting my own projects and meeting amazing people in the space. So yeah, that's pretty much like the general statement of who I am.
It's magic when that I think it's really cool that you're collecting and just like meeting people, and then it sort of just comes together where it's supposed to.
Oh yeah, man. Collecting in the space is so amazing because you get to like be in these fantasy little worlds of different projects. And it like I love that. I love the lore that the first project that made me fall in love with the lore was like Mask on Buttons.
Mhm.
So that was one that was really like touched my soul, and that was what really got me into the space really, because prior to that I was just like watching it from afar. My uncle, he minted Space Buzz, but I didn't understand like the technology of blockchain
Yeah,
and stuff like that at the
sure.
time. I was more like an NBA Top Shot collector.
A lot of people started there.
Definitely.
I know a lot of people who began their journey in
We
NBA Top
ask this
Shot.
question a lot, and we often get that answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where did the name 4-5 Jeff come
It's a good
from?
question.
Yeah.
So that was actually like my gamer tag when I used to play video
Yeah.
games. It was like it's kind of tailored to like Michael Jordan when his number he
Yeah.
was number 23 and then he came back 4-5, and then I don't know, that's just like a number that I like.
That's cool stuff.
And it just was like a quirky name that I had in high school that I just kept on for the rest of my life. I'm not
awesome.
creative enough to think of another one.
It's right. It's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does work well together because it's like short syllables all together.
It kind of calls to mind 4-5-6 just because of the pattern, but then Jeff is it's almost like a replacement for 6. It feels like a natural word.
That's why it's stuck. Yeah,
it worked well for me, and and my name is actually Jeffrey, so I like to like really use my name. I don't like to go by like different names, so it just went well.
Legit.
That's awesome.
That's real cool.
Now we know.
Yeah. All right. So we got to get on track here. We're talking first about Zitonians.
Pop
Oh,
it
the
up.
Z
Mhm.
project.
Oh God, that's
Yeah.
so
The
awesome.
project. So I'm going to share some artwork, and Ghadeer, if you'd share a little bit about what this project's all about.
Yeah, so basically the Z project was like the first project that me and my brother worked on. My brother is Forzen and he's a great developer, so we teamed up. We
Perfect.
got, yeah, it was a perfect balance between, art and technical stuff. So we came up with the concept behind the Z community, which was, basically just chill creatures, very happy creatures, very, very like scientifically developed also. So yeah, we have like both genders. We have like females Zitonians, which are called Zaz, and male Zitonians, which are called Azuls. So basically, we started like giving, first we got some vouchers, which then you could redeem to reveal your Zitonians. I think that the vouchers had some discount, gave the holders a discount when they wanted to reveal the actual Zitonians. So yeah, and that's how that's how Z Project started, and
Yeah, I remember that. I was actually sorry to cut you off, Ghadeer, because
yeah,
this was one of my favorite. That was how I actually got to know them. So at first, I seen some of the example of the art, and as a collector, again, I saw it, and it was something different. It was something that spoke to me, the way it looked, the way it's painted, the way it's kind of like, I call it ugly, but it's not ugly. I don't know how to really
yeah,
explain it. It's like
Yeah.
that's how
yeah.
that's how we go about it. We call it
It's
ugly.
human. It's like
It's like
it,
cute ugly.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And it's
So
like different from like all I love the imperfection, like the perfectly imperfect nature of it, because it's like now it's easier for things to be perfect with computers, so it's kind of
yeah.
cool to see it
Mhm.
not be perfect.
Actually,
yeah,
I saw a quote the other day that imperfections are the artist's perfections. So if you're an artist, if you could,
Uh,
reflect the imperfections, that would, kind of reveal some emotions and give life to the creatures that you're making.
so true. Gives them
a-
character. Like
and the
Yeah,
thing that she mentioned about the reveal was the most interesting part about it, because I was like, man. So first I got the NFT, and it was similar to like how ETH does it, or some projects on ETH that they'll give you like some voucher, and then it would kind of evolve until
mhm.
onto a Z Zitonian. And when I saw that, I was like, that's interesting. So do you guys have a developer on your team? Because that's not something that you can just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
uh
just
exactly.
happen.
you can just do automatically, because I'm very aware of the space. So then at the time,
Mhm.
I realized they have a developer who is forcing, which he briefly touched base, but he is an amazing developer. He has helped me tremendously learn more about the blockchain. I feel like he has developed me so much more. Like, and that's the good thing about it. Like knowing the tech side, knowing the different capabilities of the blockchain. So I call him like my Cardano best friend. So he's amazing. He works super hard. He rent out his vending machine service to different
yeah,
projects. So
Mhm.
Oh,
he's
that's great. We need that.
yeah, and creative, a lot of, have helped out a lot of different projects, helped me when it comes to the Gnomies and Z. So it was an amazing experience. It was amazing to mint the project, because then I first had gotten the voucher, me and a couple of my friends, we was just all excited. And then the release date came out, and then we started seeing the different Zitonians, and we were super excited of the obviously the art that was brought to the space. So I just wanted
Definitely.
to touch on that, because that was amazing. And then amazing lores that they did at first when I was a collector was like community airdrop, where they would airdrop certain I guess what were they, jewels, pieces of the
yeah.
spaceship. If you could expand on that, please, because I love that.
Yeah, so the thing that we did is that after the before the Z ship arrived to Earth, a meteor hit it, and so it like kind of exploded. So all
Uh,
sort of mechanical parts were airdropped to the holders. Bolts and batteries, wires, very fun stuff. So we did that Yeah, because we wanted to like engage the community together, because we like made like a list. If you collect like 4 batteries, you get a bonus amount of the reward that we were giving away. So
That's
that really created a really beautiful mess. I don't know what to call it. Was it a mess? I mean,
It
the
was a
Discord
beautiful
was
it was a
going crazy.
so
Yeah,
basically the concept that I love the most about it is because obviously the spaceship had some type of incident that happened in space as part of the lore, and then the whole
history.
idea, yeah, the whole idea was like pieces were airdropping. So behind it, it was like it was cool because they're using the name, and then it's
yeah.
actual because of the ship because it actually got damaged in space. So that little concept, those little things, make
That
me
is
such a big fanboy. So then I was like, it's amazing. I started buying a bunch, and then like a bunch of us will they had like these certain configuration where if let's say I had a jewel and somebody had a bolt, we can team up and we'll get
Yeah.
Zetacoins, which was the introduction of Zetacoins, which was amazing. That her brother created an ATM. He created an ATM where it has DAP up connections, which is
Cool.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
Just a one
Legit.
man guy
Yeah.
just working by himself, and he was a robotic engineer as well. So he does a lot of amazing things. I can't speak enough of him. But yeah, so he created this ATM, which then they use the Zeta coins to then buy these one-on-one pieces that then Ghadeer draws that she can probably elaborate on a little bit. I think we have sent you some too as well of the one-on-one quote unquote pieces. If not, I could send it to you right away. Those are my favorite.
I saw that
Yeah.
Zitonian wearing an ATM shirt with Cheddar, and like it was so
Yeah,
cool.
that was actually an honorary ZA for Cheddar.
That's
Hmm.
It's
awesome.
great.
I think that this is my favorite ZA character ever. I really like it.
Yeah, he was really cool.
Yeah,
the cheddar one. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he's
Cheddar
like a
one.
retro, well, like street wear badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the eye that says like I see. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah, so then
So,
go ahead, Ghadeer.
yeah. I wanted to expand more about the
Yeah.
auctions that we are currently having in the Z Discord. Like right now, each maybe 3 weeks, we have an auction that we like kind of put 3 pieces to for people to bid on. Very very nice pieces actually. 2 of them are from the CNFT community, and the last one is a one-on-one that I draw. Yeah,
I want to see one of those
it's really
101.
fun. Yeah, and it's really a fun activity. Like it brings us all together. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like that you're doing all these things that bring people together.
Got some
Like
one-on-ones to show
yeah,
here.
this is your project and Fort Gotten are two I've heard recently, like, but really the only two I really heard where people are really working together and doing that, like trying to see
I
what
love that
parts
piece
we've
right
each
there.
got so we can combine forces.
Yeah.
And that's really cool because that's what's already happening, but it sometimes, but it's like more intentional. It becomes more special.
Hmm.
See
No,
that
I
one
gotta.
right there? I love that piece. Oh
That
my
is
god.
really. Dude,
The
this art,
details.
the art that we have on the show today is like blowing me
Oh,
away. 'Cause I don't know how. Yeah, shout out to Will for our other news person for helping us set this up. But
Yeah, well.
he's a connoisseur. He's
I own that one. I won that
Oh,
one.
no
I'm
way.
very proud.
with
That's
the praying
mine.
mantis on the head. Is awesome.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Or is it a grasshopper?
so
Grasshopper.
I just got my first Zool, or the first arrivals. Just picked one up.
Nice. Thank you
Nice.
for
This-
joining the family.
Yes.
So beautiful.
Yeah, so the first one with the coffee is actually Forsen, like a
Yeah, it's
dedication
inspired
piece.
by him.
Yep.
I
And I
love
love it because yeah, it's his love for coffee.
Oh yeah.
So you see like the little
see it.
coffee on the
Like this is
on the
exactly
tail.
how he looks when he makes coffee. Like he's in love with coffee.
That's hilarious.
He's so happy.
And if you see Forsen face, he kind of like looks like that, in a weird way. He doesn't, but he does.
He does actually. Yeah, he's so cute.
That's really cute. Now I got to
yeah.
see him one day. I'll remember.
That's really fun.
Yeah, there's
But
actually an interview where in their YouTube channel, Z Project YouTube channel. So if you go in the Discord, there's a YouTube channel that they have an interview where Forsen like describes his resume, and the same thing with Ghadeer. She gives like a little brief breakdown of illustration jobs that she have done, and different companies she's worked for. And yeah, it just gives you more of a background of who the people behind the projects are.
well, we're so glad you're here now. Like seeing the art you just shared too. It's like such variety, but it all has such it's so different, but yet it all feels like such a beautiful, idyllic fairy tale, but not in the generic sort of way. It's like so unique fairy tale.
Thank you.
Place
This
family.
really means a lot.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
That's a
What do
tree
you
of
know?
life. They're going to Gnomies now.
So yeah, with
That's
some
amazing.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I love that right there. That's another piece done by Ghadeer. So a little brief history of the Gnomies. I took over the project, and so the whole mission was we a couple people got together, and we just wanted to expand on the idea of gnomes, because gnomes has a great history. If you look it up, actually, you go on YouTube, you can get you can go in the gnomes rabbit hole, I call it, the gnome hole.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I swear it's so weird. So that right there was a concept prior to the seeds that they have. They used to have seeds, and we exchanged them to give them experience of planting the seed and getting something called the tree of
Out of it,
life.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was one of the concepts that we had, and it was something that a little treat for the community to get a piece of Ghadeer's art and also get some sound made by a friend of mine. I don't know if you're
Cool.
able to play it. If it's a
You know,
little too loud.
I think I have to restart the share, but
And I love that blue light in the picture. It just like makes you think of everything that is brewing back there. Like what is
here
going
we go.
down?
All right, we should be able to hear this.
Magical.
All right, let's hear it. I love it. That's so peaceful.
Slower a little bit.
I
Yes.
like that peaceful vibe. We're always moving so fast paced in the space, so it's always good to like hear it and like calm yourself down. And I love this part too.
Take that deep breath.
It's so little fun. I like how I brought the funky sound to it.
got
But
a
yeah,
little
that's just a buddy of mine from actually New York who does beats and stuff like that. And I was like, man, if you add this to it would just give it like a better experience of what the vision is behind the tree of life.
No doubt.
Definitely.
We're actually going to be giving this tree of life away on this show.
That's
So,
so amazing. Oh
get
God.
hyped, y'all.
I wish I could win it.
We're going to be doing that through the Discord. So if you want to pre-join the Discord to get ready to enter, it's just going to be a click button enter.
Are we doing that today? Or
I think we might as well. Yeah, we'll just throw it up during the show.
Yeah.
I'll get it set up now.
Oh, perfect. Just click the button.
Nice.
There's a Discord link, invite link, and then it'll be in our giveaway channel for the news
Oh
Discord.
my God.
And there's
Congratulations, whoever gets it. I'm jealous, but I'll live vicariously
Pre-jealous.
through you.
But I did want to. This was one I meant to show in the first place. I skipped ahead a little bit, but we have this beauty as well to give away today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very exciting.
She looks awesome.
Yeah. So I didn't want to skip too far past the Z project if there was anything else that we wanted to cover there before we get deep into Gnomies.
Zitonians.
Well, no, I don't know if Ghadeer want to touch base on anything else. I think we really pretty much covered everything so far. There is more information and more additional things to come, like breeding. They're gonna do some breeding.
No fucking way.
Yeah, so it's gonna be nice to like see the artwork that comes out of that, and also the technology that he does, because he wants to create an experience. I could imagine. So it does take some time, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Uh-oh, muted.
Uh-oh. Did we lose you? We lost you. You cut out. Oh,
There
wait,
you
you're
go.
back. I think it
I'm
was
back.
a
Just need a little
hallucination
bit.
there.
I needed my
You're good
touch.
now. Yes,
Try
it
that.
did. Magic.
All right, rewind 10 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, so pretty much, I was discussing the roadmap. So yeah, so as of right now, the breeding mechanism is going to be touched on, and then after that, that we have an additional stuff that's going to be coming out that's already on the roadmap, and just building on the community. I completely forgot my train of thought, so that was my
I
best
remember
to
what you were
rewind.
saying. You were saying that towards the end, it's about, like, it's going to be an experience, like
Yeah, he's
with the
for
way
the
with
breeding. I'm pretty sure he wants to create an experience, which also takes some time. But it
for
it, it
sure.
is a small feature of what they're doing into the Zetonian project, the Z project.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and we would love for you guys to join us in our auctions. I mean, we host them every couple of weeks, 3 weeks, and it's pretty fun.
That would be
No doubt.
awesome. Let me tell you something I'm really embarrassed about. In this whole time I've been in the CNFT community, from the beginning, I've still never won an auction. So maybe
Oh,
I
you're
know you always say it. You
yeah.
We
always
haven't
say
quite.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We've tried to win a lot. Yeah.
Real
It's
quick.
a small community, so you be good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
What's
Okay,
up,
amazing.
Tyler?
I'm so
Are we
happy.
doing both giveaways? Because I could just set up 2 winners for the giveaway, and then should we do it
Oh,
that way?
two separate winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea
Okay.
because then one person can't win twice, which is
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's nice.
That's good.
Yeah, so
Cool.
those are both going off. All right, well, let's go over to Gnomies then.
Everyone
because
says
we-
they love you, Jeff.
Man, that's the community. We love them all. They know,
Yeah.
they know that as well.
They love you as well, Ghadeer, but they were talking about his beard.
yeah.
I love it.
You don't have.
That's hilarious. So yeah, the Gnomies, is,
I'm gonna show-
go
I
ahead.
want to show some original Gnomies while we're talking, and we'll
course,
kind of
the
move through it.
classic. Woo, look at that. Oh my.
Yeah. Look at that.
Hey, you can't say that's. Oof, look at the chain
Very
over the
cute.
Hawaiian shirt. You can't be mad at that.
He's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
fly
there's
Gnomie.
lots of great ideas here, no doubt.
The
Definitely.
Cardano Robin glasses, we got them in there, baby. Let's go.
Beautiful.
So this is what
My
Gnomies
guy.
was. Now, what is
Yes.
it now, and what happened?
Yeah, what was
So
the evolution?
previously, I don't know much about the previous, admin much, but I was in the 2500 club, and then we all saw the message they put out. They said that the space was a little saturated, and said that they weren't able to move on with the project. And at
Mhm.
that time, I was so pumped from CNFT Con. I was like, man, these people are lying. Like, why are they putting out this message? And I was like, I love the fact that gnomes have a history. It's not like it's a random project. Gnomes actually are kind of that weird leprechaun, that weird thing of life that you just don't know about, but that's there, like Bigfoot and all those type of things that you can imagine.
Secret mythical.
Mythical. There
things.
you go. That's the word that I'm looking for. So yeah, I love the mythical aspect of the gnome. So at first we did like a small a collab with Crypto Kings, which was a pixel gnome.
Yeah, we love them. Oh, no.
Oh yes,
got
I
some
love these.
Now, we've got this cool banner here.
Yeah, put together by
Amazing.
Ghadeer. she helps me out put everything
Right.
together. But the work was done by the Crypto Kings team. But those were pretty interesting. So when we was creating them, we wanted to have the Christmas feel, but also do something different with pixels. So it actually took a lot of work to get all of those done. And I don't know if you ever worked with Pixel, but that is super hard to get detailed and get real creative. So
Exactly.
yeah, we did that for the
And look
community.
at that detail, like that field, like
Yeah, the backgrounds are great
they're
too.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah, the background.
That's usually overlooked, I think, with pixel
Mhm,
art. So
mhm.
very cool to see.
Yeah, I really love the background. That was one of my things that I wanted to touch on because at first, like the Keen teams, they didn't want backgrounds. I was like, no, if we do some backgrounds on these pixels, it's gonna stand out from
This guy knows.
Exactly.
so
Mhm.
then we started doing backgrounds, and then they was like, man, Jeff, this background idea was amazing. It was pretty cool to actually have like a creative idea and direction on that.
Yeah, that's
That's what's
important.
up.
That's an integral one. Yeah, exactly.
No doubt.
Yeah. And then after that, while I had that collection, I wanted to have a developer and artist on the team. So I was looking for people like that I gelled well. And at the time, I was already a moderator for Z Project, helping them out. And then Forsen and Ghadeer was also just, I seen Ghadeer do one-on-one pieces, and I'm just a big fan of her art. And then I was like, can you draw me a space gnome? I did not send that to you guys. I should have, honestly.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Space
but
Gnome.
yeah.
but
If
we
you have
tweeted.
it, you can pull it up.
Yeah, I tweeted it on my account. Oh man, it would be good to put it up if you
I'll take
if
a
you go to.
little. I'll
Yeah.
take a little walk down your Twitter if you want to keep telling us about some stuff.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna retweet it because actually I just
No way.
retweeted from my account. Um,
Oh, cool.
All
so
right,
you're
I'm
gonna see it
watching
as
your
my
account.
recent read
Wait.
retweet. So with that one, I was so excited because at the time, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware, Project Cosmo and BuffyBot were sending like these
Yeah.
assets to space. And I
Mm-hmm.
have,
Right.
a couple space buds, and I was like, can you draw me a gnome that looks like my space buds? Like, and also you see the robot behind it that was supposed to be like the mask that it took off, and under it was
Uh-huh.
the whole time was a gnome. So those are like the traits that I
Ah.
have on my bud, and I was like, man, like this is such a different way of viewing gnomes. Like it's not like your normal way, like
Yeah,
your
Mhm.
you're
traditional
right.
way. So when I saw that, I was like, man, I gotta like somehow make them like part of the team. So I got them involved. It was super easy. Like it was like it was natural for us to become partners in this project. And
That's great.
yeah, so that's how it came about, getting Ghadeer and Forzen to join. And it was just it made me feel so much more confident on creating this fun project and giving
Yeah,
these people. And look, that's the new
Here we go.
revamp gnome. So
they're
that's
so
the female
cute.
version.
Oh my
Lady
god,
gnomes
she's so
and
awesome.
man gnomes.
This is
Yes, yes.
so
Yeah.
good.
So there's something interesting with the Gnomies that we're
Damn.
doing. So the Gnomies, they're gonna be good and evil. So we have not even demonstrated an evil gnome yet. It's still under production,
Oh,
but they're
Mm,
gonna look completely different than the actual ones you're seeing. So will
yeah.
be like the good gnomes community, if that makes
that's
sense. So
pretty
that's
Yeah.
why
good.
they
Yeah.
look
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
this
It's like,
cute.
is
yeah.
Smurf-tastic right here.
Yeah, she's got
Yeah.
Smurfette vibes. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
and Ghadeer, I mean, if you want to touch a little bit on the art, I mean, look at them right there, all set up together. How was it? How
Yeah.
did you like drawing, and what made you think of? Because you brought up, yeah, I remember me and you was discussing, and you was like, yeah, I want to make them look like it's a painting. Can you discuss a little
Yeah.
bit about those ideas that
Yeah,
we
sure.
thought?
So basically, we started character designing the cute gnomes to reflect cuteness and good vibes from these gnomes to try to give them a good character. And
That's
then we started to discuss the art style that we wanted to use on this project. And I really leaned towards this art style because I don't see a lot of projects using the paint-like art style, which is it's
yeah.
kind of challenging. Yeah, but it's super nice, and you kind of feel like each NFT is a painting by itself, but it's kind
Mhm.
of challenging with the technical stuff and the shadowings and whatnot. But I mean, I think that this just shows how classic yet cool the gnomes can be.
Yeah,
Classic and cool is a good way to say it. It's exactly what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's like
Mm.
classic
and
but very new too, Yeah.
Yeah, and the things that we discussed was like giving the characters emotion. So, or
Mhm.
giving art emotion just in general.
Mhm.
Something that you kind of don't see a lot. You just see nice art, and sometimes you're like, man, but I want to feel it. Like, so that's
Yeah.
something that we try to put in our art.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I don't know if you can or if you don't mind just bringing up the tree of life because I think I sent
Yeah,
you
that's what's
also.
next.
Yes.
This document was. This is so smooth.
Yeah, we
You
really
prepped this whole
appreciate
show
it.
for us.
Definitely.
Oh gosh, thank
We
you. I just wanted to
get to
make it
seem really
easy.
professional.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh my God, there's that
So
blue
let me go back.
light.
There it is.
So that
So
will be there's three variants of the tree of life. So the
should I go to
first
the
one
first one?
will
Is summer.
be yeah, hello summer. And yeah, so the whole idea of the tree of life is just giving like the ones that were heavily affected a like higher exclusive perk.
Damn, I love
Um
that one.
yeah, that's the rainbow. Rainbow
Yeah.
runs through me. Is that what you called it? You forgot
Um,
rainbow runs through me.
colors run through me, maybe.
Yeah, something
I
like
forgot.
that.
Sorry, I
Yeah, it
didn't
was
mean to
Yeah.
pretty
interrupt.
cool.
So good.
Yeah. And then magic or
Yeah.
magic runs through. Oh man, there's so
Yeah,
much.
this one is magic's. Runs through me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's just given that same painting vibe. I would love to see one of these in the nano frames. I could imagine how nice the glow will look.
Mhm.
Just having that in your
Mm.
house. So, it's just I love art and I felt like giving them something that felt like an art piece would be neat because they had
Mhm.
seeds and they were useless. So I was like, what if
Said
you
it
can just
feels like an art piece.
so it's definitely just send the seed in and then you would get this for free. So it wasn't like it was a mint. It
Yeah,
was just like if you had
that's
seeds, it was
amazing.
affected, send it over and you would get this NFT with sound for free. And the community loves their tree of life. Like they go
Yeah.
crazy about it. Like this
Shows you the power of a seed. It can make the most amazing thing.
so that's honestly so far the most proud work that we have done with Nomies. When it comes to that. And then after that, something that we haven't previewed to the public and we sent it to you guys. Actually, the only ones that have seen it is the Tree of Life holder is the no map. So that just that was
Oh
an
shit.
Pop this up. Are we showing this off now?
Oh my
yeah.
God, I love
Okay.
it.
Here we go, my friends. The gnome map.
hmm
I love an illustrated map.
Here's
I
your
do
overview.
too. I do
So
too.
it's
So
so Cardano. Like it's so yeah.
yeah, so I will touch a little bit of the details there. I won't be too long because there's a lot of it. So first thing that I want to highlight, of course, would be that we're going to be at CNFT Con. If you look by CNFT Con, you see a small gnome sculpture along with like a treasure hunt. So at
Oh my
CNFT
God.
Con, for our
Cool.
booth and for the experience that we'll be doing, we will actually be doing a treasure hunt. So you will, let's say you're sitting down at your seat, you find a gnome sculpture, and if I can, hopefully I can, have a QR code where you scan in the bottom, and then you'll be able to like get an airdrop of an exclusive gnome NFT. So like
Hell
that's the
yeah.
treasure hunt that we're gonna have. So you go to
Yeah.
our booth, you get the map, and then at CNFT Con, and I already have spoken to Marco. They already know that I'm doing this.
Yeah,
So
he
it's
Yeah.
super
already knows. Like he's so good at
exciting.
planning with people. It's so cool.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I want to highlight. Obviously, the Gnomies, the return.
Yeah.
We already discussed the Tree of Life burn. Website is under development because we are taking our time when it comes to the project. It is a small community as well, so the community stands behind taking the time. And obviously, we love the art that Ghadeer
We
is
feel
putting.
that. Yeah.
On the left hand side, you're going to see like Tree of Life whitelist, which in our Discord, it will explain some of the perks. On the right hand side, this is my favorite part of the whole thing that I'm doing with Nomi. So the NICU donations. So for Nomis, what we're gonna do is we're gonna blog this event because I have two kids that they were in NICU when they was born, so they were born prematurely.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, so I was in there for 30 days and I was they helped out tremendously. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna donate 1,800 blankets and also a
Aw,
percentage to the hospital that helped us out. And we're gonna blog and
Oh,
we're gonna
wow.
do it in
that's
Cardano's
amazing.
name,
Yeah.
which is Orlando Health. We have the information in the Discord. But yeah, it's that's my favorite part of the whole project, that I'm able to give back to a NICU that helped me and my family make sure that we were safe. And it's all about kids at the end of the day, and that's the reason why we want to make the gnomes this cute and lovable thing, so like that kids could
Except the
also
evil
be
ones.
introduced. The evil ones you
Even
got to stay
that, what
away.
Fuck that
But
kid.
it's the good, it's the good evil. It's like the Disney feel of evil. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. That's
It's not gonna be like bad.
yeah.
true. It would be
So
really cool to see
That's so
one of
wonderful.
these Return of Gnomies in a hospital. It would be really like, I feel like
yeah,
it
so
would, I feel it would be
that's like the
beautiful.
concept of it. So once we do the revamp, we're gonna use some of the community feedback on how we're gonna do it. Mostly we're gonna just donate blankets and just, you know, a small portion of ADA, not a whole
Totally.
bunch. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
change the
yeah.
whole hospital life,
No,
you know,
no.
No, that'd be
but it's
tough.
just a small
Gotta
amount
start.
of ADA.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then on the left hand side, do you see no merch? So the merch is not gonna be nothing crazy. It's not like you're gonna get a whole line of Gnomies. It's just gonna be certain things that you're gonna be able to purchase at CNFT Con, so like that you can take home
Cool.
with you. So some of them will be like like a little hat or a hoodie and a shirt, something simple, not like a whole line of merch. Don't expect that just yet, but just expect some stuff that you can take home with you and just, you know, be happy to show it off and wear it whenever you're going to the grocery stores or something like that. That makes
Mm-hmm.
it feel nice. Um,
I think
so
Yeah.
what you see there, the last two things that I'll touch, because there's other stuff on the gnome map that I don't want to discuss at right now, but there's certain things that I do. So the airdrop, the story, this is going to be the most interesting part, where we're actually, after the collection is done, we're going to have this lore where you be enabled to get the story of the gnome. So it will tell you pretty much like a comic book of what the whole story of the gnome is.
Cool.
So we're illustrating a story, the team and I, and we're going to airdrop that to you for the holders,
Oh, love
which
that.
is which is gonna be cool. I love those type of things. I know Bajewski has done a lot of comics,
Yeah.
and I've
Yeah,
been
no doubt.
inspired by reading them and looking them. So I
Mm-hmm.
love those type of things and aspects.
Backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to add to the project. And then the last but not least, in December, we're gonna have a competition. Part of it is going to be Tree of Life holders. Mainly, Tree of Life holders going to get the benefits, but they're going to get custom profile pictures made by Ghadeer. So I have
Whoa.
one that's made by
Dude.
a Z, a Zitonian, and I love it. So I could imagine they would
I want
love
to
those
see.
benefits as
Oh
Oh.
well.
yeah.
I
Can't
tweeted
wait.
that one as well. I love my
It's out
custom
there.
Z.
Cool.
Woo.
Can't wait for
Wow.
them custom
That's awesome.
PFPs. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for
so
Great.
dropping that roadmap live. That's always fun.
Yeah. We love that. And an illustrated.
No doubt.
Thank you.
yeah, and we're trying. So Forsen, since he's a developer king, because you know airdrops are cost efficient, but we're trying to find a way. Don't hold me accountable on this, but we're trying to find a way to airdrop that roadmap to the holders.
Oh, that
So
would
like
be
that.
Cool.
cool.
That's
So
very
like the
artistic.
old
Mhm.
holders that
And
are
Holders.
not in
historic.
touch. Yeah, so because there's a lot of old holders that are not in the Discord, because I did a bunch of purging. I like revamped the whole Discord.
That's
So
awesome.
we're gonna airdrop to them so like that they could probably hopefully come back. So
All
yeah,
right.
that's the Gnomies right there.
That's awesome.
Woo.
Cool.
All right. We got two projects in
love-
the bag.
Yeah, and I love
One more.
I love seeing the progress. Like, it's really interesting to me that it's had these different phases, you know, and now Ghadeer's here with you, and it's like it's just like showed that it was meant to be here because it all came together so great now.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
thing
I'm
was,
really happy to be a part of it. I'm so happy that we are able to work on Z and on Nomis together. I mean, it's like the perfect team where Forzen is the developer, I'm the artist, and Jeff is like the community manager, and he's doing a great job with it.
And that's where you all shine so much in your area, and it's like comes together to paint it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
for
cool.
sure. And community building, and I mean that's what we all here for. It's just to have some friends to relieve from the real life stuff and just
Mhm.
have some fun. And all especially Z and Nomies, the community there is amazing. They're always backing us
Yeah.
up. They're always like, Ghadeer's the
Yeah.
queen.
Yes,
It's
Amazing.
hilarious. So it's pretty cool to see that support.
Queen
And
Ghadeer. It just sounds right.
Right.
It sounds illegal.
So anyone who's trying to get in on this giveaway,
Yeah,
we have
get it.
27 entries and 13 minutes remaining. There will be 2 winners,
Yes.
and
Yep.
one of them walked away with a tree of life. The other one with one of these delicious PFP picks here,
Mhm.
which I wanted to name it, but I guess it doesn't have a name.
Cat eye glasses.
1248.
I like to call her cat eye glasses.
Yeah, cat eye glasses. So if you want to enter that, pop into the Discord. The link is in the description. And while you're at it, like and subscribe,
And
hit
react with
that
emoji.
bell,
Yeah.
leave a comment,
Whatever
you want to get
yeah.
involved.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, okay. That's a good idea.
And it's time now to move on to our next. The second part of this segment of this.
The next evolution.
I'm going to use another intro though, because we're bringing on a new special guest.
Yeah.
So it's time now to welcome Ren Ellis of Overexposed. Hey!
Ren!
We're here.
You're bundled up. You're ready. I am too.
Ready.
Awesome. You have amazing work. Oh my God. I remember when I saw your
the
stuff
very
for the
first
first time, I was just like, am I on Ethereum? Oh my God. Cardano has evolved.
Oh yeah. Beautiful work.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
So what's up?
Not much. Enjoying this stream so far. I would just be a listener. It's weird that I'm actually getting to be part of it. Thank you.
You're well. You're
Yeah,
very
you've been
welcome.
backstage like this whole time. Thanks for sticking around.
Thank you. Yes.
Love it. I love it.
Pinball machines. Oh my God. I love pinball.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's just take a quick look at what's going on.
Yeah, let's take a
Two pinball
gander.
machines back there.
Guitar.
Yeah. I really
Pretty
love my dad got me into them. Like they're pre-1979. They're the electromechanical. So there's no motherboards, there's no data being exchanged.
Nice.
It's all electrodes. And I'm sorry, electromagnetic motors, so magnets. It's amazing. It's a really,
My dad has
really
two
cool.
that are old like that.
Really?
Yeah, he's super into it. So I play it when I'm there.
Oh wow, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, him and I would have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show. Obviously, you have a very hotly anticipated project out there right now, and we're really excited to talk about it. So we'd love to hear, who you are and a brief background, and what you're doing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pitch. Boy, I mean, I'm just kind of a bored, lazy dude making art.
Feel that.
I love 3D. It's kind of started as a joke when I was in college, and has obviously grown into the most important thing in my life right now.
Good joke.
Humor is a good source for everything,
It
so
is.
I'm not
It
surprised.
is. Yeah, and I'm a big Tim and Eric fan, so it was very easy to do really
Forget it.
bad. Oh, you guys like them?
Oh my God. We listen to the Raz song all the time.
Oh,
It's
that's
one of our
awesome.
favorite regular songs, even.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. So anyway, it kind of spawned from doing bad 3D, and then I was having,
we love that.
They're
too.
so inspirational.
I know
those guys.
they are.
I mean, if they can do it, right? And look what
Exactly.
they're doing. They're just doing what they want to do, and it's amazing. So here
Being
we are.
weird as they want to be. Yes.
right. It's true. And what the funny thing with them is that they could probably pay to have good 3D, but they're purposely doing
This
bad
point,
3D.
easily.
But
And
for
it's
me,
yeah.
I couldn't do good 3D. So I didn't have a next step. It was literally my ceiling. So anyway, yeah, I'm in LA. I don't think I'm going to stay here very long. I hate it here.
Get me
really
out of
do.
here.
Get me out of here. It's the worst place. It's where dreams come to flourish or dreams come to die. And it's mostly the latter. And it's just hard to be out here. So anyway, I'm in LA doing NFTs. working with Jeff very closely on the daily. He's opened my eyes to this whole entire world. I don't want to go in too much, but more or less, I'm a dude making some 3D in LA right now.
I like it.
So cool. Well, it looks like dreams are coming true for you. We're all here together in this nice place. So at least you have this nice place to come to while the dreams are rotting up there.
Yes, it's true. And I think it's because I've chosen a niche little industry where not everybody's dreaming to be part of. Most of the time when I go out, would you say?
I say they're fools to not be dreaming to be a part of it. It's
obviously, yeah, they're in the big ocean. Yeah, musicians, actors, and I was there. I was part of that game, but yeah, it's just too tough right now for me.
So cool.
Well, let's take a look at some of this work because we have some great examples to show off here of what's going on with Overexposed. Look at this guy.
Wow.
So beautiful. The texture on that, I just want to crinkle it.
Yeah, that's
gonna grab it.
Wild.
So I'm just going to kind of scroll through some of these. You want to, I don't know, tell us?
Yeah, sure.
Just everyone gets moved down one.
Musical spots.
Move me up.
I can do that. Here, this is better. Okay.
There we go. Wow, you are fast with this. This is awesome.
Chopping it up.
Yeah.
Chestnut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, these are some of the examples. These aren't technically PFPs that are in the collection right now. These are hand-built ones, and we're gonna see what happens with these. But yeah, I spent a lot of time working. So what I'm trying to do is make different assets and traits that do go well with each other, but also go well with a lot of other pieces, a lot of other traits, which is kind of tough to do. It's kind of like finding a spice that works on all foods. It's hard, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. The ones that you're seeing
is
here.
My favorite.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh wow! I literally was rendering that last night. It looks like Jeff
he doesn't
sent over
even know.
I didn't even know
the ones I sent.
Yeah,
he was like, I told him, I was like, yo, I sent some. I'm sorry, you're gonna probably see ones that you don't know.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's an example of one. So one of the coolest things about this collection, in my opinion, is I have all my assets, tons of them, and I'm not on all 4,000, but on a big portion. I'm looking at all the things I've got, and I am piecing them together so they have this kind of one-on-one feel. It doesn't necessarily mean that the traits in these one-of-one feeling pieces are rare, but I think that, as with the team, maybe they'll carry some weight just because they're matching in a certain way. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm having a lot of fun with that, and I'm finding a lot of these pieces are kind of standing out just in general. Like the collection is standing out because it's kind of a custom thing. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. So like to touch more on that, the thing that makes this collection very special is he has to literally. It's not generated. He's literally touching every piece, putting the combinations together, rendering, and then we'll look it over and be like. So usually it would take 2-3 minutes to do. Let's say 10 minutes to generate a whole collection. It takes him 2 to 5 to possibly 10 minutes to do one profile picture.
Right.
And he's doing that for all 4,000. So I feel bad for him.
4,000 times 10 minutes.
Not all are 10 minutes. Not all are 10 minutes.
Yeah. Some he does them a little bit quicker because obviously, but it could take up to that amount of time. And
we're looking like 300 hours or so. I just did the math.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, even 10 minutes seems.
That was with 5 minutes to give you a little.
Yeah. And it is important to say that, not all those traits are used only once. They're not true one-of-ones. Right. I am selecting from a bunch of things that I've made. And I have seen people ask that, and I want that to be clear so that people aren't freaking out when they see two of the same.
There's some recycling going on, but
there has to be, or I think this would literally probably take until 2025 5.
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
This is like everyone's fear when they like. I've heard people say, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do NFTs because I don't think I could make thousands of it." Because like before they realize it's like a lot of it's algorithmically generated, people are like, "What?"
Yeah, it's true.
That is so
So what's
awesome.
the project? What's the vision of this project? You know, why?
Yeah, how did it all get incepted?
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Why is it happening?
Sure. I mean, Jeff, I know you could speak to this. Do you want to both speak to it? I could go
Yeah,
first.
so for sure. So one of the things, so the first way is how we came about to be a project. So at first, I always used to go on Ethereum and look at different artists. And then I will also go on Twitter, and I always wanted, because I have Gnomies, which is a community ran project, but it's a completely different field. So I always wanted to have high quality that makes me feel like super proud that I can be like, hey, do you see this? Like I could show my mother and she'll be like, man, that's actually pretty neat. Which I have, and she's actually this is so
I
funny. But
bet.
she likes the art. She's like, Jeff, what is that? That's different. Like, and she doesn't understand NFTs. So I wanted to bring that. So I always used to look at artists, and then I ran into Ren where it was a Twitter post, a normal Twitter post. He showed a piece that he had on Ethereum because he was actually an artist on Ethereum and sold some one-on-one pieces on Ethereum, never a collection. And I saw that, saw the history. I looked up at his website. He has a website. I noticed he was an artist. He's also a musician. Makes
Nice.
amazing music. Like that is probably his biggest sleeper, and he I don't know why he doesn't brag about that.
I'm sure.
Ooh.
He makes amazing music, and then I started seeing that it said that music videos directed by him. So I'm like, I asked him, I was like, man, you direct
Damn.
music videos too? And then seeing music videos directed by him, which all this information you can go in our Discord and see the Spotify channel, which will then highlight some of his music.
Ooh.
And then we also have the Motions channel, which will then show you some of the videos he has done. One of the videos, I think he won like 6 awards or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was amazing. The whole idea, and I was like, man, imagine this guy coming into a space where maybe they would appreciate it, which has a lot of people have appreciated.
People have been flipping their shit about it that I've
seen. So my vision when it came to this project prior to meeting Ren, because of course it completely changed after me and Ren started planning, was just to bring high quality art and build a community, which I normally do. Just high quality art with a community. I feel like those are the two things that go align very well. After that, I met Ren, and then we started discussing like past history, what he has done for his life, like just connecting as human being. And I realized it was more than that. He's very smart, very intelligent, very creative, and I just want to help him have a platform to showcase all his creativity, help him out with the community, because the community, I don't know how to really explain this, but the community help people out like Ren and Ghadeer. Especially if they're under the right eyes and they connect and they do these type of things. I feel like it does so good for the space when it comes to exposure. Because then you can highlight the tech. Once you have all the art, then we can highlight the tech people like Alessandro and fence maker and everybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? But without the art, we cannot bring those people in. So that was my vision. And then Ren, he started bringing different things to the tables. Started showing me, photography he had done, because he's also into photography and music videos. And it's just, I mean, you can expand a little bit more about, your history when it comes to the photography and just all those little niches that you have.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you spoke to the details thing. So I guess vision wise, it's mainly Jeff. Like he really is at the helm of the ship. Just my personal vision is, I mean, it's those. So I came from one of ones that are 10 seconds long, animated wise, that I spend 3 weeks on. So for those, Ethereum one of ones, it's all about the details. It's all about the nuance of the piece. It's not, it is the broader picture, but people are coming there for all those things that you spend a lot of time on that are really small. So I thought it'd be really cool to try to bring some of that into Cardano. I have seen it in a lot of projects, but I thought it'd be cool to bring more of it. And like what you mentioned with the textures, I feel like that's something that I really get into and I really spend a lot of time on. So it's really cool to see you mention that. And I have seen other people in Discord mention that. It makes me feel really good because that is one of the things that I really love. The other thing that I wanted to do, and I mean, Ghadeer spoke on this perfectly. Imperfections are the artist's perfections. And you are going to see that if you have an eye and you like to kind of dive into art, you will see that in this collection. There are lots of imperfections because I'm doing it by hand. And it's almost like, you know, I view it like when I was in middle school, I had a desk and it had a chip in it. And most of the day, I would like run my finger over this chip. I think if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Perfect.
Just don't touch the gum.
Don't touch the gum.
On top of the desk.
Don't touch the gum. But yeah, whatever that material is that are like kids' desks, it was chipped, and I loved it. And that imperfection on that desk is what made me love that desk.
Stuff with you, yeah.
And so anyway, I feel like I think it's okay to say this because it's not a big deal, but there's probably going to be a situation where PFP and the metadata has one attribute and there's actually another attribute. Just because I'm looking at 4,000 code, I mean, hundreds of hours, and there's a likely chance that I've messed with it. What'd you say?
It's called a misprint in the community.
Yeah. So anyway, possibly, yeah. So anyway, I love that. I wanted to bring that to the space because everything is normally so perfect. What I see is perfect. You know, it was generated by computer. It's beautiful 2D art that was perfectly shaded, and I want to bring some errors. So that sounds weird, but that was part of it. And yeah, music. I think that the future of OE holds a lot of custom composition. It's a huge part of my life. It was the main part of my life. I went to college for music, and I'm not really exercising it as much out here in LA. So now OE is going to be my outlet. Yeah.
Perfect.
OE.
That's so cool. I love how I'm feeling this theme of opportunity and imperfection and you know, having that perspective on it. I think that's one of the most valuable things that I've learned in the past few years. And I just love to hear people talking about that. It's like world changing. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. And I'll say this, you know, I'm a producer, like a music producer, and I've produced a lot of people out here in LA, and autotune, obviously it has its place in its time. And I really do like it. I mean, most of my producing career was using autotune. But now I'm like trying to pressure people, like, can we just use a 10% instead of 50%? Because now I'm longing for that difference. I'm getting sick of perfect.
Yeah,
you know?
No doubt.
That looks like a Mardi Gras costume in the future.
Future Mardi Gras.
That's really cool.
So fun to look through these. Oh, and there's a little familiar little piece there.
Yeah. I see what you mean about the matching, you know, some of them being like thematic in this way, but still, yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
Okay. Now, as I understand it, there's some small animation that's going to be included in some of these.
Yeah. So we've got 10 one-of-ones popping off, and they will be animated and they will have sound. I am going to put quite a deal of effort into them. It's going to really be my outlet. I've been doing so much 2D. I really love animation. So this is going to be my chance to get back into animation after a few months.
That's great.
And we're actually, Jeff, can I tell them how we're doing it? Or do you want to tell them how we're doing it?
Yeah, sure. So the way the animation is going to work is going to be 10, and they're going to have that reveal method that we was discussing. So we discussed that we're going to do 10. They're going to be revealed 2 per week. So those one-on-ones are going to come like a different mechanism. They're going to look like dark. It's going to have a reveal method. So essentially they're going to, every week, 2 people are going to, of the 10 collectors are going to have these mechanism evolve. And then you get that 101, which will have animation and sounds. And those are going to be super different. Those are going to be, manually done by Ren. Going to have the sounds that you can use for your own good, if you want to add it to your show, let's say you mint it, you like the sound so much, and you want to add it as a sound to your show, you
Hell
certainly
yeah.
can. So
That's a
yeah,
good idea.
just ideas that we're bringing to the table. So yeah, yeah, the animations is what I'm super excited the way they're gonna be revealed, and I know that's gonna have like people itching for it. Like when
Oh
when they
yeah.
reveal?
It's like
Am I
a
the
movie
thing too?
premiere.
Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna bring like that excitement, and that conversational piece in our Discord. So yeah, we love the way that he's doing that method and how different it is as well.
It's like a dark room. Is that right? Like, is it like
That's
supposed to be
actually our
like?
room name.
Oh, cool.
We have a
That's
holder
great.
room. It's called Dark Room. That's crazy.
Cool.
That's right, man.
Mhm.
Okay.
I can't wait to get one of these. Oh my god.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
wanted to show
You're making me need to
off-
buy a lot of new art today, 4-5 Jeff.
I wanted to
For
show
my-
off this interesting little video here.
That's what's hard about being on the news. You see all the cool shit.
Ugh,
Yeah.
tell me about it.
Yeah, I already hear the sound there and what piece you're playing.
Yep,
Oh
yep,
gosh.
you know.
Oh yes, I remember.
Exposed.
Super hot.
Yeah. I remember this. This was like the first thing that we
Me
saw.
too, yeah.
Or one of the earliest things, yeah.
Glorious.
Nice.
Damn right.
Yeah, that's I love that piece so
Dope.
much. So
I love
much.
That glorious Cardano symbol in such a beautiful
Cardominator.
piece. Yeah. Blockchain.
Finally, me and him was going back because he has a lot of pieces with the Ethereum logo. I was like, "Yo, when Cardano, my guy,
Yeah.
come on!" Like,
Makes
Yeah.
even more sense.
he's like, "So should I make a ETH piece for Cardano?" I'm like, "Really?" He's gonna call it an ETH piece. It was funny going back and forth
Vocab
with
is
him.
Yeah.
shifting.
Yeah, I love it. Love that piece. But yeah, so that one is gonna be auctioned
Yeah,
with
Arnie.
Artano. I'm pretty sure Tyler knows
Hell
who
yeah.
Artano is.
Oh,
Uh,
About it.
yeah, so we're
Yeah.
gonna be auctioning that off next month with them, and we're super
Hell yeah.
excited to auction some. I know that what they're doing for the space, and I know Tyler's around there somewhat. I don't know what it is, but he's
Oh,
in there
yeah, no.
somewhat. So I was like, it made me comfortable. It made me feel real good about the situation. So once you see familiar
Sure.
faces, so
Yeah.
yeah, Artano is an amazing platform that we'll be using, and Ren is gonna be auctioning some pieces. So excited for that next month.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So those pieces that you're gonna see that are gonna have like this animation and sound, they're gonna be under not Mechanism nor Genesis collection. It would be under Rent's collection, which will only be features 101 pieces like this, because it's not gonna be the only one we'll be doing. So like that'll make it easier for people, let's say, to search it on JPEG Store once it's up and available, instead of having a bunch of different policies. And so it's gonna be nice to see the whole collection and demonstrate that once they're all out, even on our website.
Yeah.
Making sure we are both registered. I know that he's registered, but yeah.
Yeah.
Got two. Okay, so what about this Genesis token? Because that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, so one of the things that we wanted to do for our project is to create like a digital membership. So I always
There it
oh,
goes.
that's nice.
Yep.
Is that the video with all five?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so when it comes to the Genesis token, we wanted to create a digital membership for the whole Overexposed and Ren Ellis experience. So things that we thought about was to create a nice token where they'll get benefits in the future and whitelist for the project. So right as of right now, the benefits will be additional and disclosed on the black paper, but you will be getting a whitelist on the 26th. So that'll be the first benefit you will get, and then also you will get a lower mint price. So it's pretty neat to just have a digital membership where you don't have to be in the Discord to really be able to mint and be part of the whole Ren Ellis experience. Ren, if you want to expand on like the sounds that you did and how you rendered them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, actually, take this off like this. Here we go. Check.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah. So I hate to repeat myself, but it's kind of a funny. We did this in another interview, but I want to share it again. It was more or less when I created it, I didn't know what I was creating. I didn't understand the concept of it. All Jeff gave me was, can you make 5 things that have different colors? And I don't even think, I don't know if you said animation or you said that, I don't remember, but I made them one night not knowing what they were. I had, if I had known what they were going to be, I would have probably spent more time on them. I think I literally did all of them in about 3 hours, and or something like that. And
He says it like that's a
I think
short
you can
time
be
too.
very proud. Don't worry.
We should show these. We should see what these are here. Let me
But it
just-
is fun to hear the journey when you.
There they are. No complaints from me.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would have told them something if they were bad too.
Detail.
Like, I was like, man, this is awesome. Oh my God. Like everything about it is amazing. This is exactly what I envisioned.
yeah, no, they're fun. They're really fun. I do like them. So seeing them up on JPEG and seeing the circulation makes me very happy. I am proud of that work, luckily. But yeah, I was blind. There was so many things I did blind that just Jeff told me what to do, and by God, I'm glad I did every single one of them.
That's great.
I have a lot of trust in Jeff. But the funny thing about Jeff is that when I say, which is daily, dude, I don't know anything about that. I just trust you. Go for it. He's like, nah, man, like, I want your vote. Like, this has to be like a team thing. And that makes me feel so crazy valued. And when I keep an open mind and try to learn about what the heck he's talking about versus just giving up and being like, I don't know, do what your heart says. I'm finding that I'm learning out a lot about the space. So he's pushing me to be part of it. And I really appreciate that. Am I too loud, by the way? Is this good?
No, you sound great.
Okay, chilling. Anyway, so
Yeah,
yeah, that's the
Like the
Genesis token.
Cardano docs and the Cardano roadmap. I was like, you should read this. You should learn about staking and everything. Like, just do it on your own because it's so hard to teach somebody. But I learned on my own with these tools. So getting somebody first into the space and also giving them the whole background of the space and why to trust the foundation of Cardano is also key, because an artist could come in, but we have to make sure that we keep them and make sure that they love the space and feel welcome and see value and providing value into the space. So those are the type of things that I want to make sure that he's in tune and get familiar with. So yeah, definitely having him reading the Cardano docs roadmap and getting involved with even other projects, just watching them and just seeing how they do and the different traits and stuff that they work on.
I think it's really interesting too that like some things are like we're blind. I think that like it's cool to hear about that, and then also that it does help certain things when you do start getting like when you start learning over time, because then it just gives you certain other ideas that you might not have had. But there's a lot
For
of
sure.
information, so it has to be low for me.
Just like everyone in the space, as more time you spend in this space, the more you evolve. I've seen, we was looking at ourselves just as a team. We was looking at what we put out as information on the Discord, and we're looking at it. I was like, man, this looks like so childish in a sense. Like, let's make it a little bit better. Let's put the wording a little bit better. Like, we evolve. When you go through that and you look back at the stuff you're saying, you're like, man, I need to fix
2
this.
months ago.
Yeah, it's just the perspective that you gain in just a little while is it can really be more than
it's just that, and that's the thing that we also tell our community is like, give us time to evolve. We are learning in the space. Forcing is also part of the project, which is amazing.
Awesome.
which is Ghadeer's brother. So we have a developer. He's, like I told you, he's my best friend. Anything I touch, I need forcing. Or not, I don't know how to maneuver in the space. So he's bringing his tech, his vending machine, which provides batch minting and also just makes the blockchain just more efficient, and doing that with amazing art just expands on what Cardano is trying to do.
And shows people where we're at that are coming in.
Oh
probably
yeah.
brings a lot of people in, honestly. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah. A lot of people's like, we're new, and we're like, oh, great. Now I have to teach you the same thing I taught
Yeah. Gotta
Ryan
get
and
that
everyone else.
document. Yeah.
Yep. But it's amazing because I want them to. This might sound crazy. But I want them to meet me or like one of the people that been around for a long time.
Yeah,
So like that they
totally.
don't get the information wrong, and they probably could get somewhat of a not a guidance because I don't guide nobody, but they'll get somewhat of a backing of who to look at,
Or
and there's this foundation that Cardano has in the NFT space that is I always vouch for, which
hell
is
yeah.
you guys as well. As CNFT
Try.
name.
We're here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Back to this Genesis token though, because there's some benefits to holding it that I don't think we've specifically hit on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, so some of them are gonna be the whitelist as of right now.
Right.
In the future, we are gonna do these collectors niches,
Yeah.
where they'll either get an airdrop or be eligible to mint only these one-on-one pieces or anything that Ren does only solely from Genesis. So that's one of the things that we're vouching for is making sure they get some exclusivity. We're not promising a bunch of fictitious stuff that we can't accomplish just yet. We want to make sure that at first we provide you real, realistic goals. So most of it's going to be exclusivity to Ren's art and just expanding on being part of the Overexposed ecosystem.
And that whitelist mint is April 26th at 8 p.m. UTC. It'll be active for 24 hours. And if you have basically for every Genesis token you have, you'll be able to mint one NFT from the main collection. The price will be lower. It'll be 100 ADA during the Genesis mint period for those who hold Genesis tokens.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yep. Thank you so much for going over that. And then of course, for the public mint, we will have a mint the day the August 26th. Same thing. It's going to start at 8 p.m. UTC, 24-hour, and it's going to be 150 ADA. If you want to join the public lottery, all you have to do is go on our website. It will show you where to join. It will say join public lottery, and you have until 4/20 to join.
Nice.
That's right. Yeah. So, how many people have joined that lottery list? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, we have all the data. Forsen is a geek. He has every single data. We have, I think like 18K. It's not much, as crazy as it sounds, because we have like 40K almost 40K in the Discord already.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not much. The good thing is the way that he has done it and the filters he has. So it's gonna be amazing the way Forsen filters those interesting entries.
Legit. All right, so we have a little fun game we're gonna play here. We have 3 truths and a lie, or two truths, 2 newses and a nonsense.
That's right.
About this project, and we're gonna try and guess
what the nonsense
is. Yeah.
Sure. Do you want to do it with Gnomies and Z, and then do Overexposed?
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize we had it for that. I should have done that earlier. Absolutely, yeah. Let's start with that one.
Ghadeer try to run away. We're not doing hers.
Not B.
All right.
Okay, let me get them. I wrote them down.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Okay.
I love this.
So,
Yeah.
the first statement is Zitonians are mammals. The second one is all Gnomies are initially evil.
All Gnomies
And
are
the
what?
third
Evil?
are initially evil.
Initially,
Okay.
Yeah. And the third one is Zitonians are initially humans who were subjected. Oh my God, sorry, no. The third one is Zitonians are biologically unable to feel fear or anxiety.
Interesting.
Oh, because I definitely.
Do we
I
think
feel
that
like they start off evil. I think
I don't
that
think they start off
doesn't
evil.
seem
No,
right.
you don't think they start off evil?
Yeah.
I feel
They
like
they seem too nice for
No,
that?
because they were so
but like
nice.
maybe they had to like learn it. Like you learn to be nice, so like you're more nice because of that.
I don't believe anyone starts off evil.
Yeah. I have to go with that. Yeah.
Will says he knows.
Yeah,
the
Will knows the answer.
So I wonder
because like
knows
that,
everything.
the emotion one, the fear one does make me think, but like I know that they feel strong emotion, and so I feel I gotta go with 2.
Yeah.
2.
What do you
I'm gonna
think?
go with the last one. I'm gonna go with a different one
I
again.
can see that.
So should I say what's the
Yeah,
last?
What about you, Ren? I
Ren,
honestly
you
don't
know.
Oh
the
yeah, Red.
answer.
If you don't know,
No, I was just gonna say I agree. I think it's the last one.
Okay.
Okay, so the lie is that all Gnomies started initially evil. No, they're basically cute Gnomies and evil Gnomies.
Yes, right.
Okay.
I'm on fire today. I got 2.
that
2
makes
for
sense
2.
to me.
So they don't have any emotion. That was the last one, right?
They do feel those feelings, right?
Oh, they do. Okay.
They do feel
No,
fear.
they don't.
Oh, okay.
They're unable to feel like any anxiety
Oh, right, that
or
was
fear.
true, right.
They are
completely-
mammals.
Yes.
Yeah, they are
They look
mammals.
like mammals.
Yeah, does get pregnant.
They don't
Yeah,
look
you know how that was. Yeah. Cool.
All right, I love it. And let's go down to the next one.
All right, Ren, you got yours. Your 3
Right.
little statement.
Oh, I say them?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said.
Right.
you-
Yeah. Okay.
He's like,
It's
Here we
all
go.
part of it, baby.
Okay.
We're gonna
Right.
highlight. We're gonna zoom in. I should have done this for last
Oh,
time.
look, Mom, I made it.
That's right.
All right, sick. We got despite being combined by hand, the combinations are exclusively random.
Well, no, we know.
Go on.
All right, maybe I got to think of another. Okay, next, Ren appeared on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon.
What?
Next, the Genesis token art was created accidentally. This is okay. Mine failed.
Rewrite at least
I
one of
feel
them.
like
Just do it
Man.
on
I
the spot.
wish
Just
I did a
decide
good
on the
Jimmy
spot.
Fallon impression right now.
You can do Jimmy
I love
Fallon.
it. I love it.
that's all I can
Hey, there it is. Academy. Listen. Yeah. Okay. Boy, I feel like mine is so jumbled. I don't even know what to do. That was more just me showing off or something. I don't know what the hell that was.
No,
just backdoor bragging,
you're just
really.
overexposed right now.
Yeah. I talked about too much in this. Whoops. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
wait. I actually don't know because hold on. You got to read the
which one is
first
the
one
right
to me
answer?
again.
Should
I gotta
we-
do what?
Read the first one again.
Despite being combined by hand, the combinations are exclusively random. Does that make sense? So, like what? So, like,
Oh, like each one different.
okay, yeah. So, what I'm trying to say, I'm not very good at saying things. What I'm trying to say is, even though I'm assembling by hand, the list in which I'm referencing is totally random.
So you get a list that says this one has X, traits, and then you assemble it.
Right. That's not it.
I don't think so.
That's not it.
You're lying.
Yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, most of them are. I mentioned this. A lot of them are from the list that we created, and then there's a big portion that while I'm going, I say, I don't like that. Cut. Yeah, exactly.
Tinkering.
Okay.
Yes.
That was pretty fun, though. I think that it just made it better.
Yeah. So can we watch your episode of Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, I mean, this is happening, right?
I mean, I love it.
I didn't even know that.
Air date.
It was very, very brief. It was less than 5 minutes, and
5 glorious minutes.
Sounds glorious.
5 minutes of fame.
I love
5 minutes of fame. Yeah, a little less than 15 minutes of fame, but I'll take it.
Hey, attention spans are shorter these days. It's just got cut
I was
down.
probably going to turn it
It's
off
fine.
after 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe even if it was 7 seconds, fit on a vine, I would have been happy. But anyway, no, it was less than 5 minutes. I have never been able to find it screened, and after we went on the show, we asked for it. They didn't give it to us. So all I have is a photograph of me standing next to him on the stage. So
Mint it.
Mint.
Oh,
Yo, auction.
Yo, Artano. Yeah. So anyway, I might
That's
have to
great.
dunk that photo though. That could be fun.
That's rad. That's really cool.
Yeah.
What a fun thing. That must have been so what was it like?
I had cottonmouth. I was so nervous. I honestly, I have bad stage fright, and I had such bad stage fright. I felt like my mouth and my tongue were sticking together. Never had that. Never, yeah, it was weird. It was really weird.
You're doing great today.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
now you got past the hardest part. Now it's all gonna be a lot easier.
Hell yeah, thanks guys.
You did the cottonmouth on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
What is there now? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What a cool thing. This has been so fun, y'all. I don't know.
I'm so glad I came to this show today because I'm pregnant. I haven't been always feeling like doing the news, but I'm so glad
Congratulations. My God. God bless you. I'm so happy. Now I'm like 100 times more of a support. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be pregnant at CNFT Con,
That's
so
right.
you
You're
can
all,
say
everyone
what's
gets to
up.
see it.
Oh, we get to meet in person.
She'll be very pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! That's
Interviewing
awesome.
Charles
It's gonna be a
Hoskinson
windmill
pregnant.
high fives
Maybe.
all around.
All around. Are you guys doing some like interviews and like? Are you going to have fun? Are you going?
We're
to
gonna
do
be
stuff?
we're part of the MC crew. We're gonna be up on stage.
Wow.
We're gonna be doing panel discussions. We got a tent right across from the stage. We'll be doing some live streaming, and we'll also be doing a lot of fun having too.
Yeah.
Not just work.
Scavenger
Yeah.
hunt.
Yeah.
Treasure
Okay. Do you guys watch The Office? Do you guys watch The Office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know that party that Michael has in his hotel room at the convention?
The convention, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the party that we're having. It's gonna be really sad and pathetic, but you guys
Hell
are
yeah.
invited.
Yeah.
That's
You know what?
amazing.
I think we can do better than Michael Scott. I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we
We
can do
can.
better.
We totally can.
If everyone keeps spreading out the parties, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're
That's
right.
not wrong.
You're
Yeah.
so right.
There's a lot of parties out.
Dilution.
Yeah.
There's gonna be dilution, but we just have to have the biggest one. Jeff, we got to start the party planning. Forget the booth. Forget all the plans. We're planning the hotel party, man.
Get the t-shirt cannons.
Yeah. T-shirt cans.
Yes.
it all up now, guys. Everything is changing to a party.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be fly as hell.
It doesn't look. We don't need shit to have a party. We are the CNFT community.
This is a party. Look at us
It's
go.
gonna be fine. All we have is nothing right now, and it's great.
I'm not even
so.
drunk. So.
Me neither.
I'm not even drunk.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, I mean, the normal news. But it's called news drunk.
It's called
okay?
news
It's fine.
News juice.
Fine.
So today we were having tea
Yes.
in our mugs.
Like Tyler always does. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Cool.
that.
Oh my. All right. Well, that's we're kind of coming to the end of the segment. Is there anything else that we want to hit on? I think we did a lot of the drop details and everything.
We got to get you guys on our drop calendar. I'll
Yeah.
message you guys after our show.
I submitted that today, actually.
Right.
For our drop calendar?
Yeah.
You're on
okay.
ours.
Today.
All right. We
I
got
literally just did it like probably an hour before this. So it's
Okay. Hell yeah.
Well, I don't
that would
see
be
it.
awesome.
Maybe we have some sort of.
Well, it's because I think it was the form. Basically, we're gonna add you to the Google Calendar, so you could just add it straight to the calendar
Oh, yeah,
rather
yeah.
than like.
Okay. Yeah, I did the form.
Otherwise, we
Yeah,
have
we're
to-
gonna change it up a little bit.
which is good. We have the form for kind of just everyone to use, and then we'll have certain community members and projects
Yeah.
that we're like get
Better.
in here,
Official. Yeah.
Get backstage.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. Oh, and a fun little thing, y'all. We have a news Patreon, which if you haven't noticed, has been kind of scrolling through the bottom thing for this
Yeah,
whole
there
time.
it is.
We got this Patreon, and we're going to be releasing some exclusive content. And today, before the show, unfortunately, Ren wasn't there, but before the show, we asked everyone what was in their fridge. So we're going to find
So
out.
maybe Ren can tell us
some
now.
refrigerator. Yeah, maybe Ren, if you
What's
want
in
to
the
give us a little fridge.
Ooh.
Just one, just like what's something you have been enjoying lately.
Yeah, what
We
you
had
got
an
in there?
interesting
We can
theme
see your
of-
fridge. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah.
That's it. It's got a corpse in it. That's mine. Yeah.
Oh,
How very LA.
you creative types are always
Yeah,
So
it's part of
weird.
an art piece. To be honest, I'm Damien Hirst's son, and I'm doing a very strange carcass piece. No, fridge. I have like, can I say 5 sriracha bottles? That's probably the coolest thing that's going on in
Nice.
there. I'm a fanboy for that.
Are
Like,
they
is there
all-
stock?
Love spices.
Are they opened, or is it like one, are they in line, or are they all open and
Yeah,
partially
yeah.
used? Like how slobby and messed up
Yeah,
is the
no,
situation?
I
Keep it
try.
fresh.
I try to be very good about it. I'm actually pretty good about that. I have two
That's good.
open.
Yeah, that's
Um,
two is. I think
Yeah,
that's solid.
yeah,
If you bring it with you somewhere, and then
Yeah.
you need
that's
one
true.
back in the
That's
fridge.
true. Do they need to be
You gotta bring-
refrigerated? Because I feel like when I go to restaurants, they're just
No,
sitting
They
out.
definitely
no,
don't.
no,
never
I
did,
know. I
yeah.
do not
That
like
spice
refrigerating my
will
hot
handle
sauce.
Mm.
Sriracha can be good though.
This is
Refrigerated
not
more than
medical
others.
advice. If they actually need to be refrigerated, disregard everything we're saying.
And
But
that's-
no, they don't.
That's perfect because 4-5 Jeff has strawberry lemonade. Ghadeer has bubbly water, and you
You're
need
giving
that
it all
when
away.
you are
These are
having
the
your
secrets.
spicy food.
That's
Who
true.
Patreons.
She gets a pass. She gets a
Not-
pass.
You didn't get to hear them say it. It's
No,
a
no.
lot less amazing.
It's
when
really
I say
good.
it.
You guys are really going to want to see this. Cool. All right, my friends. Well, this has been quite a party today.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much once again
Thank
for
you for
allowing
having
us to
us.
come on here and talking about our projects and
Oh,
just
yeah.
having a good time. This was amazing. This is why I love this show and always watch it all the time. So thank you for the information you also put out there, and thank you for also giving us the platform. Truly appreciate it.
You know it. Please come back for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, we'll
Big time.
definitely want to have you all back on.
Yeah,
This is
thank
really
you,
fun.
guys.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks, guys.
Well, until next
Great to meet
time,
you, Ren.
peace
Nice to meet
out.
you too.
In person,
Bye.
Yeah.
finally.
Good one, guys.
In person, hotel
That's
party. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
that's
This was so slick. You guys have this down to a science. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
And after Jimmy Fallon, I mean, I
Yeah,
can't get
yeah,
into
Oh my gosh.
That's a
I'm
compliment.
not flexing that. It's just I've done 2 truths and a lie like
You
for
should
I'm
5
flex.
years.
flexing
I would
it.
flex it. That's fun.
It's always my 2 truths and a lie thing. Always.
That's
So
great. It
That's a
should
good
be.
one.
Because
I'm
no
not flexing. I'm
people will
sorry.
not know.
Sorry, everybody.
Shut up.
All right. All y'all get out of here. We'll see you later.
Please.
Get out of
Thank
here.
you.
Mr. Pistachio's coming. He's going to get you.
Wow.
Oh,
that was
man.
an awesome interview.
Yeah, that was really
Awesome
fun.
show.
Great
My mouth
people.
hurts from smiling.
Yeah, smiles times.
Still got
Damn.
All right.
I got to get me some of this.
Yeah.
Ren was flexing. I think I kind of have to flex a little something too.
Great.
You were on Jimmy Fallon. You are
Yes.
Jimmy Fallon.
You are
I
Jimmy
am
Fallon.
Jimmy
Fucking knew
Fallon.
it.
Yeah.
Younger version of him. Time travel.
Yep.
Makes sense.
What's up?
Exactly. Okay, so I have it's half a flex and half a public thank you, but I have a little thing on my door right there. Right. And that was actually a gift from Chaotic Mass a few months ago. I think I forget if I sent it to you guys.
Oh,
But-
I see it's an eyeball in the
Damn.
helmet.
Yep.
Is it
In a whole
spaceman?
Yep, it's a spaceman.
Okay, I'm getting it.
And so I've had it for a couple months now. I haven't had a chance to hang it, but I have those pins from the art show this weekend. So I finally hung it up.
Oh, that's awesome. You got pins.
Legit.
But this thing is probably the coolest thing I own in
That's
physical
so
form. And I can't say thank you to Chaotic enough, but that is a signed Beeple poster.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, I actually remember this. I remember Chaotic talking about it.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, that is a prized possession.
Beeple. I mean, if it weren't for
Chaotic's the
Beeple, would
best.
I even be
I
in
know,
NFTs?
exactly, right.
No.
Yeah.
Just because that's where I heard it in January of last
Exactly.
year. That was like the shit.
Yeah.
No, I think
That's really
Chaotic,
cool.
because I'll explain the story real quick. 'Cause he
Yeah,
won
yeah, I
a
forgot it.
giveaway. He won a giveaway in the Beeple server, Discord server, like forever ago. And like we were talking mad at the time, and he like texted me, he's like, "Holy shit, dude! Like you can't believe what I just won." And like we were both freaking out. And then when he got it, so it actually has like a small tear in it, like across the like the eye. You can't really see it in the camera, but it happened like to a few of them, so they ended up sending new ones to them. And then he randomly, without telling me, just sent me this, and I was like, "Dude, you shouldn't have done that. That's the craziest thing."
Dude,
But I just wanted to flex because I finally got to put it up.
I'm so glad you shared that. Yeah. Oh man, Chaotic is awesome.
Yeah,
I
love it.
think he was totally right to give it to you because you're
don't know.
amazing, and
He's-
because it needed to be a fellow NFT person, it needed to be your favorite person in NFTs.
Yeah, that's
because,
huge.
like,
It is. I'm really happy to like flex it on the or have it up behind me for the
Dude.
There it is. Yeah,
I
the
love,
whole time.
I love,
Right.
like,
I love
you know,
putting
seeing
this
your
shit up.
background evolve. I remember when I first met you. Well,
It
I
used to
saw
be
you
there, yeah.
on Marco's show, and it's like populating more now.
Not as much Kanye as there used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's still the album though.
Still
It's the
appearances,
albums, but
yes.
not the full.
Not the man himself.
Yeah.
He's busy.
Oh, oh yeah! Big congrats to our giveaway winners. We have two of them
Yes.
here: Papa Chuck and
Congratulations, guys.
C-Sep Tink.
C-Sep Tink.
Damn.
So congrats and thank everyone. Big thank you.
Very
for,
proud of you.
popping
What a
in and
great,
joining
what
up.
great wins.
Yeah, very cool. And we've got our drop calendar out there now, which is kind of a new thing. It's still in progress.
Yeah.
You know, it may not blow you away at this exact point,
Yeah.
but it will.
It just
soon.
started a week ago.
Yeah.
So
And we're doing this in response to seeing that kind of drop calendars are falling off of the map
Mhm.
here and there.
Yeah.
They're-
and we're already
What's
having
going on?
it.
You know, let's can I actually like flex it a little bit?
Yeah, do it.
Show it
It's a day
off.
for flexing. Can I flex?
I don't know. I just got it.
You know what I'm talking about.
The gun show.
Yeah,
But,
you're all here for the
so-
gun show. I know.
I mean,
One of these
this
days,
is-
I'm gonna pop this shirt off.
Full suit.
There's a suit on underneath it.
Yeah.
But
It's actually a
it's
t-shirt
It's a sexier
that
suit.
looks like a suit
yeah.
to go with your pajama pants.
So the link is easy. CNFT news. Although I can't. I guess it's not easy.
It's easy if you're.
News.
If
If
you're
you're not
not
talking, cnftnews.com/drops. So pretty easy to remember.
Yeah.
But our plan is we're going to be inviting on our guests that we have on the show, and Alyssa and Trevor disappeared. And I think I'm still alive. I'll keep going like I am. But so we're basically gonna have artists or projects that come on the show, like we were doing a second ago. We're gonna offer them a spot we're basically going to make it so they can edit the calendar, so they'll be able to add their drops as they come up. So this makes it easier for them to like get their drops out there. It makes it easier for us to like see what's going out, and obviously everyone who is interested in drops, they can find it on the drop calendar as well. So it's like a win-win-win. And another cool thing, which we didn't even until we brought it up.
Hey,
Did it keep it up the whole time?
Yeah, I think so. I got it
Damn.
thumbs up, but
It's
rugs,
like that.
bro.
That's awesome. Yeah.
They'll get you.
yeah. Oh, one last thing. What I was saying is, what's cool about it being a Google Calendar is that people are able to sync it with their phone. So if you want, you're able to go to the drop calendar and add it to your phone. So you don't have to like come to our website every day. You could just basically sync
Yeah,
it to your calendar, and then every time there's a drop, you'll get a notification.
I put it in the live chat, the link.
Yeah, very cool.
Cool.
Okay, so we got a couple other things to talk about. We got a whole nother segment here. We got Drop It Like It's Hot, which
Oh,
is our
yeah.
standard what's coming up and drops. So let's play that intro and jump right in.
Curated news content.
That's right. So drop it like it's hot. Okay. Perfectly executed escape by Summer Horse Grave.
It was a good one.
She
I
she's,
teleported.
she's a trooper. She stuck it out, and pregnancy, man, there can be a lot of uncomfortableness inside of
I don't know
you.
why I'm
But
not-
I
I don't
understand.
know.
I've not been there myself, but I've heard all about it lately. No, she's gonna chill out while we go through some drops. So dropping it like it's hot. First thing we got here is unwanted ones. So let me pop that up and we'll take a look at it. Okay, our well-oiled machine continues to churn on. It's pretty good, but the reason it's so well-oiled is, all of our efforts here, but also Will, who is not
yeah.
on screen, but who prepares. One, he organized every guest today. Every
Yes.
guest, he set the whole thing up.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
So shout out Will.
And he also does our news documents and a lot of research. He's awesome. Okay, let's take a look here. Unwanted Ones. This project is part of the second cohort from the JPEG Store Launchpad, which is pretty cool. The drop date is Tuesday, April 19th at 5 p.m. UTC for whitelist holders, or for people on the whitelist, and at 7 p.m. UTC for the public. There'll be 3,500 NFTs involved, and this 52 ADA per. Now, I wanted to show you a couple other little pieces here, get a good sense of what this is all about. So here's a pretty cool sketch to fully completed. I love that. You can see the one of the traits here, this helmet being created. You got a few examples of the artwork right here. A lot of cool animation in this one. Always love that. Yeah, animation is sick. And I love the third eye action. Anything with a third eye, I'm a sucker for third eyes. And there he is. He's even got a toothbrush. Sword, a toothbrush.
Oh,
A lot of I don't know, plot suggested in this picture, This guy's got a lot going on.
I love blinking NFTs.
Interesting. Yeah, you don't really see that.
Yeah, I think what's the other one? I think Anton Gudem had some, but
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it makes it so much more alive.
A little info about that one. It seems like it's a PFP project, so hop in if that catches your eye. Another one here we've got Robo, yeah.
Sigmites. So this is a season 2, and they're dropping on Wednesday, April 20th, 420 at 5 p.m. UTC, 450 ADA each. And there will be 4,000 of these total, and I'm going to add them to our calendar.
Oh yes, all these drops should end up on our calendar. So here's a cool one with some firing animation included.
Yeah, these are really cool.
They got guns, robo guns, and another example of something.
Oh, it's already in our calendar. Hell yeah.
There it is. It's already in the calendar. Wow, what a calendar. Okay, I saw some words in there. Is this meta? It said for a second. Is this meta or real life? Cool. Cool. Check that out. Okay, here we go. So we got a collab between Zhao Lilo and Cardano 420, who we had a fun.
If anyone recorded marbles on Friday, I was unfortunately away from my computer, and
it was something.
From what I've heard, I heard that recording is something.
It's not up there anymore, but it was.
Unless it's down for a certain reason, then forget I said anything.
Cardano 420, quite a guy. So here's their cool collab here. The drop date for this one is April 20th. 420 at 7 a.m. UTC, 50 ADA. And there are 100 NFTs with 5 designs. And it's called Shades of Weed, which sounds about right. And they're very kind of artistic. What do you call this? Oh, there's a word. Expression? No. Surreal? No. Yeah, I can't think of my art terminology right now.
Yeah.
Oh, here, look at this. Cardenia. He deleted that stream because people were seeking the recording for cringe watching.
That's why I wanted it. Please put it back up. I heard it was
gone. It's deleted. I don't think you can put it back.
Oh no. Damn.
No, I think once you delete it, it's gone. The choker, yeah. It was really fun. And
it sounds it, yeah.
He was 420 he went off and he did it was fine. Okay. He apologized, but I don't think he even needed to. Some people didn't like it. I thought it was pretty fun. Okay. Next thing. But if you want to support him, check out this drop.
Yep.
High AI.
Yeah.
Must be a week for getting high, or at least making references to it. 420 is on Wednesday, in case anyone's wondering when they're going to be smoking.
Seems like all of these are on Wednesday.
It's on Wednesday. Well, I mean, it's the week of 420. Are you going to drop on a different day? Or are you going to drop
actually,
on 420?
See, my first, because I'm going to do my thing after this, but my first NFTs
there we go.
were minted on 419 and not 420.
Is that right?
So,
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm
cool.
I didn't notice until afterwards, but I was like, I should have just waited that one day.
That's good. So, okay, I'm showing you something. I need to tell you what it is. This is the second series of the High AI Collection, which is a collab between Mr. Cooper and Big Joe the Don. You know him. The drop date for this one is Wednesday, April 20th. That's 420, my friends, at 18 UTC. The cost is 20 ADA per, and there will be 1,300 NFTs available.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to pop up this website here so you can get a quick look at it. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like the weed leaves as imagined by an AI, and the mushrooms and everything. The mushrooms, I kind of imagine an AI could kind of just do, but weed leaves seem harder for some reason. To me, these are jumping out. I want one. 20 ADA? You know I want one. All right. Now, what else we got here?
Well, real quick, can I? Yeah. I have a drop that's happening tomorrow for the anniversary. And
of course.
There's like a little. Is Alyssa around, or is she gone? It's okay if she is, but
she's I'm alone in the basement now. She's ascended.
Well, she's gonna watch this later, and you're gonna. Well, anyway, I'm gonna send you a link. And I'm going to show something else afterwards, but I want you to go down the website quick because there's a little surprise in there.
Okay.
I just dropped it in the private chat.
All right, the private chat. So I'm going to, am I sharing this?
Yeah, you can share it. And this is basically just, so my first NFT collection was portfolio pieces, which was 10 pieces with 10 mints of each. And this is like the sequel, so like deep cuts, like some older stuff that I've done. But if you click on, see those dark words, if you click on subtraction, so like each of these pieces have 10 mints of each, but if you scroll down a little.
Oh!
So some of these NFTs come with physicals, a very small number of them, but you guys, once I get the metadata fixed, you guys are getting one of those.
Right there.
Yep.
Oh, we're getting one. That's hot.
Yeah. And it'll specifically say that it comes with the physical and everything too. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're minting this one finally. We had talked about that when you handed it off.
Yeah, I've been waiting to do this, and I figured the 1 year anniversary was perfect time.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so these are minting tomorrow. All these NFTs, so you can see like how there's multiple images per NFT. And all those are inside the NFT.
Right.
So some of them have a lot of images. Like I think the last one has like almost 20 or something. That one has a lot, and then that one has like,
there's so many.
Blob. But yeah, so
these are work that you've just done previously and that you're now bringing to this.
Yeah, so these are like projects that some of them are like architecture studio projects. Some of them I have like some music that I did too in here just for like when I was like really young, just for fun. But each NFT like goes through the whole process of the project. So like this one starts with these this is like a little model. So like that project started with these study models, and then it went to the floor plans, and then everything else. So, yeah.
Look at it go. Dude, this is really fun.
Thank you. But yeah, so they're dropping tomorrow for people who hold the original set. So they could pick up one, and then any left over on Wednesday. So I guess I am dropping something on Wednesday, sort of. But
nice.
And if you click the NFT maker link, it actually Patrick commented on this earlier, or you might not be able to see it, but it brings up the best YouTube video on the
Japanese tire ski jump.
It's the best YouTube video on YouTube. And then that'll change tomorrow when the mint opens. But
it's 6 minutes long, so let's just take a quick gander.
no, well, okay, but if you do it, you just have to play the beginning. You can't fast forward. If anyone at home watches this, you just have to dedicate 6 minutes to just sitting down and watching this from beginning to end. Yeah, it's.
I want to tease everyone a little bit,
Okay.
then we'll cut away from it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is stop sharing that. Oh, I can't because my share thing doesn't. It won't go to the NFT maker pop up.
Oh no, really?
Well, I can share my screen. That's right. I remember how this works. Okay, here we go.
Yes, this is the best video on YouTube. You can quote me on that.
All right, we're gonna do a little preview, little teaser peek. Ski jumping tire.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming into this totally fresh. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's the best way to go into it.
Maybe we should mute it. I don't know if we're gonna get copyright claims or something. You know how they are. So they just roll tires down.
They just roll them down a hill.
We'll watch maybe the first roll.
Yeah, it's the ending is the best part, but you can't skip the beginning because when anyone watching at home.
I like that it's a scientist who's doing it.
Yeah, with white gloves and everything.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Equine Mark II, says Toxic Boogie. Ooh, it's an air jump. Look at that air.
Now I'm telling you, it may not seem it, but this is the best video on YouTube. Every time I'm like with people, I like pull it up.
Really?
Yeah. So, So I think anytime I have like mint drops, I'm just gonna put it as.
All right, well, we saw the first one. Tyler is really putting himself out there for this.
Yeah.
If it's not that good, send all of your hate mail straight to WithSpaces. Leave me out of it.
I'm telling you, I think you guys are gonna like it. Just
I want to watch. That's really funny. You embedded a link to some nonsense in anticipation of the drop. Changing that link, that's great. Well, it's very cool, and what I still don't quite understand. Who you meant this as an early?
Okay, yeah. So tomorrow, so the original collection. Anyone who owns one of those pieces will be able to mint tomorrow.
And they would know if they owned one.
Yeah, it's.
You would think, oh yeah, I've got that.
It's the I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
It's like my first NFTs, like with the sketches and.
I think it'd be cool to show everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got? Portfolio pieces, right?
Yeah, so like these guys, like the super OG ones.
Yes.
The Rodrigos and
yes.
And the people who have the physicals, and they definitely know, like the books. There's just like 15 of those.
Your website is very very well put together.
Thank you.
Love it.
But yeah, so and then after, I don't think they're all gonna go too fast. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. But then the day after, it'll be a public mint, and both mints are 109. Originally, it was going to be higher for the public one, but it's just going to be 109 for both.
Legit. Okay, so we got a couple. I think we have two more projects that we're talking about here. So one of them is called Gizmo, spelled with an E. And
have you seen?
I remember this one.
Yeah, these are cool.
It's happening. This one was a lot of fun. Yeah. So we took a look at this a while back, but they now have a drop date. Guess what? It's Wednesday. It's 420, 6 p.m. UTC. They're 69 ADA. So we got 420, 69. Nice. And there are 3,333 upgradable NFTs. So you can collect and install new accessories and upgrades throughout the year to increase the uniqueness and rarity of your gizmo. So as you can see, they're kind of animated faces on these almost Game Boys, but certainly they're gizmos, not Game Boys. Definitely different. And I got some cool examples to share as well.
It's kind of a gamble everyone's dropping on 420. People are going to be blazed and forget about it.
No way. They're going to be fucking up their top. They're like, what did I just buy? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm going to be right there with them.
Same.
All right. You know, we should see if we can get Big Joe on the our Twitter space for 420.
Yes. Yeah.
Again, he did that once before, and it was pretty rad.
He seems to be joining the last few of them.
Yeah, he's been in there. We should get him in as an official representative. Okay, one more. Mini Ninja rap song.
Interesting.
So get ready. Mini Ninja. I'm gonna pop this up. Okay, we're gonna play it. Can you hear this?
Yes, I can.
Microphone checker. Mini Ninja heroes all up on my bones. Mini Ninja heroes, pirates bring it on. Mini Ninja heroes.
So that was just a little preview, my friends. If you want the whole thing, you got to buy it, or I guess just listen to someone else's once it's out. But you should buy it. This one's actually dropping today. Oh, at 7 p.m. UTC. Is that now?
Watch that.
Might be happening right now.
Yeah, I think it's live.
Is it sold out? Did we miss it?
Is it?
Okay, let me go to the website. Okay, go to the website, click buy. 17 ADA. There are 500 available. And it looks like they are available still.
Yeah.
So if you want to get in on that, you know, it's always cool to pick up something from Big Joe. He's out there always creating content. And it's very special. It's his own.
Yeah.
He's got his own way.
We also just shout out Toxica quick because they're live.
Oh yeah, Toxica's mint was yesterday.
Yeah.
Toxica. So if you want to watch that full 80, I believe it's 80-minute video. I believe. Did I just pull that on my ass? Anyways, it's a full-length feature film that is perhaps the first one to be released. It's the first one, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm running out of news juice. I'm home dry over here, you know. Oh, this has been a good episode.
Yeah, it's
really fun. Tiring, but so much fun. And since we're all here, let's see. I wanted to take a look at the Genesis pieces for Overexposed on JPEG Store.
Yes, yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, they are. And yet here I am, like, do I need all my dead pixels? Couldn't I just like make a trade? I don't know, because they're pretty hot, especially these. Look at these. I'm definitely tempted. I don't know about that. Well, had a pretty good show here. Let's talk about what we got next. So tomorrow, there's a Twitter space that Alyssa and Liv of One Tile will be hosting. I'm pretty sure they're doing it tomorrow. It's at noon. I think it's noon nowadays after the time change. So check that out. We have our standard news Twitter space on Wednesday, as always. We do that at noon as well, and that's called the Water Cooler at the CNFT Newsroom, and we just kind of chat. It often is kind of newsy, you know, CNFT newsy chat, but it's also it's meant to just be a water cooler. We can just talk about anything, and we often do.
Before we go to Thursday, also on Wednesday, radio tour guide again. In the tour guide Discord, me and radio tour guide. We had to skip last week because it was crazy, but if you're looking to just chill and listen to some music, come through.
Nice.
We'll talk about it during
on there. And I was wrong earlier. I had mentioned earlier in the show that Cardenia was on this Thursday. We're actually having them on next Thursday, so that was my beat.
Oh, okay.
This Thursday is actually Her World, really exciting, and Plasto.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a great show.
Yeah.
And
let's come Artano artists. A lot of these Artano is growing. This is awesome. I love it. Yeah.
Well, that's it. So I guess I should be a little bit more official. For the CNFT News Show, I'm Scott Chestnut.
And I'm with Spaces.
Cheers.